starting screen where no one can hear us, and I say true live.
Oh, okay.
Now people can hear us. So like, stop talking about those things.
Dying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking
Valid.
about?
Good things.
All right, who do I
Why you
want?
being weird?
You brought it up first.
I want Steve to do the recap.
Fuck. I was just about to ask what we did last week.
Yeah.
So, what did we do last week?
We got fined. We got fined a lot.
Oh yeah, we got fined a lot. Oh yeah. Okay. So, we did some exploring. Well, we came back to the the Ugly Duckling. The Ugly Duckling is the place that we're staying at, ish. We bought the room, but we don't have a room yet. And Nate spent a lot of his anger and frustration and his therapy, psychological therapy, I think, for the majority of the day, banging steel, making silver tipped knives and javelins and shit, and made some javelins for me. For my new bow. I got a big bow. And then, who got that? Someone got there was a death axe mace thing? That someone
Anchor?
tried to sell
Let's
us?
call it an anchor.
Yeah, someone tried to sell us that, and we're like,
We
that's
tried
gonna
to get
kill
him to
people.
use it.
That's gonna kill everyone that's around you, including yourself.
Oh, and the
And,
perfume thing.
The what?
The perfume, like mace,
Yeah, you got-
whatever.
Nil got a perfume thing for his
I got a
perfume.
sensor.
It's
I got
perfume.
a sensor flail.
It's a perfume thing.
I'm probably
and
gonna
then-
put psychogenic,
And then
Cheated.
Thorgrim, what'd you get? Did you get something?
Morning Star.
Oh yeah, you got the Morning Star. That's right. And then so we spent a lot of time at the blacksmith, talking to blacksmiths, even though we have a blacksmith. And he got really. And then we did some investigation at the house of the innkeeper of the Half Moon, who seemed like he was dead, or the whole family was dead for about 3 weeks. But we did find a
Or gone.
booklet.
They're just not there.
The spider, Along Came the Spider booklet.
You did not find that.
Huh?
You did not find that.
Oh no, we found a spot where it would have been, but we did not find it.
Yeah.
That's right. And then I went up on the roof. I saw some guy like breakdancing, like a breakdance pose, on the other side of the by the Ugly Duckling.
I know what you're
and
talking about.
Yeah, and he locked eyes from across the room. And excuse you, hold your tongue. I'm giving the recap. God, animals. Okay, so we came back in. We gave everything that we found, which we found some stuff. And then I was confronted by the individual and told me not to fucking follow him, otherwise he would gouge my eyes out, skin my family, and kill everyone. So, and he's the uncle to Franz, the first investigator, which is the big thing. I sent the mail to Franz via steroid pigeon.
It's terrific.
And let's see.
Oh, and I
I
learned how to
did I
hide
send-
correctly.
Did I send that the new? Was that before or after we met
You
Franz,
sent
the evil Franz?
You sent a second letter after you met
Okay.
the Franz.
And
His name Arlong, by the way. Arlong Franz.
Arlong. Donglong Franz. That's what I'm gonna call him. And then, yeah. So I think we're gonna start off today with some slight kissing, like necking, maybe.
All right.
Not it.
No, different show.
Not
Sorry,
it.
my bad.
Yeah, so you guys, Thaddeus was still in the blacksmith? Or did you go to a different one? I can't remember. I think you left that
I
one.
grabbed the shit and went to a different one.
Yeah,
'cause
I think you went to a
don't
different
know
one
if you
to
said.
work. Yeah. And then,
Last time I was in this one, bad shit happened. I'm going somewhere else.
Oh, we're scared. Oh, I would have tried to get a hold of my sister to see if we could meet at her brother or her fiance's place for
you would,
dinner.
at this point, you guys hadn't set up a follow-up meeting, so you probably just actually need to go to your house.
Okay.
And then everyone else, if I'm correct, was at the inn.
We're banging shit.
Yeah.
You're
So
banging shit.
I guess we can go to you, going to your home.
So, does anyone want to come with me?
I'm always up for a ride.
Cool. Let's go.
Alright.
And I'm gonna start trotting along, trot to my family abode. What does my family abode look like?
Family
Trying
abode
to
is a
play the
fairly large manse. At one point, your father was a very wealthy man, and he's managed to keep a hold of his properties. But over the years, like taxes and his poor business decision, like as he's fallen off in his business savviness, like he's managed to hold on to stuff, just not make any new gains. He's just kind of keeping what you have afloat. So you still manage to maintain the appearance of wealth. This is a fairly large house. Probably bigger, probably 1.5 times the size of the Wales household, but not so constructed as it would be like used as fortifications. This is actually just more of like a really nice house as opposed to like a small castle, um, which you would see in like the early 1920s in England, where these fucking wealthy men would just have big ass fucking lawns and shit, um, and like large houses just smack dab in the center. Um,
Is it kind of
like think
Oh,
Downton
God.
Abbey house.
Downton Abbey? Okay.
Yeah, Downton Abbey house. Yeah, and so you kind of like walk up this super long driveway, and you get to like the butler at the front door.
Oi, what you doing adventure with us? You used to live here.
Yeah, a long time ago. Hey, Jared.
Oh, it's good to see you, sir. Ah, you look so well and so fit. Welcome
Yes,
home.
I'm doing much better. Doing much better.
Yes.
I've learned a few more songs.
And who is
I'd
this
love to play
short
for you.
creature with you? Is this a pet?
Oh, this is not a dwarf. It's Thorgrim.
First of all, average height for where I'm from. If not above average, some would say.
But your
And
hair,
I'm not a creature.
your
I
hair,
am
your
just-
hair is a foot of your height.
It's quite impressive, isn't it?
But that makes your actual height much, shorter.
Sorry?
Sorry.
Aren't you trained in manners?
I am trained in observation.
Alright, then
It's
what
a
number
very
am I
blunt
thinking of?
household.
What number am I thinking of?
I cannot observe
That's not how
that.
that's not how that works. though.
No.
Hold on,
If it's his height, you eliminate a lot of numbers.
Let him guess.
Okay, I know we literally just started, but I told you the food was on the way. My food will be here in like 2 minutes. So I'm gonna walk out, grab my food, and then run back.
I'm not there, but was it 5?
It's under 10.
Out of 10, so I'm gonna turn my camera off. You guys have the full attention of the audience. Audience, please keep them in check. Guys, don't say anything that'll get us kicked off stream. Thank you.
Alright, Alaric, what's the deal here?
Quick, the GM's gone. Say the weird shit.
This is Jared. This is where I have lived in my childhood years. This is yeah, it seems like it's a little more run down than before, but I mean, there used to be people on the lawn, parties. I used to play at the parties. It was a good time.
Yeah, so, don't get me if I'm wrong, but I certainly wouldn't leave a place like this.
Oh, I didn't want to. Yeah, I was forced to.
Are we welcomed?
Yeah, we're welcomed. I'm blood currency, meat money.
Sell you meat?
Yeah, it's no, my father sold me.
He sold you
In
meat.
in a way. So I was indentured to the central, to our organization, and I guess I just thrived there, I
What?
guess.
I thought we were all
unknowingly.
volunteers.
Huh?
I thought we were all volunteer work.
Well, I mean, when you have a little bit of money, and you know this, like whenever, like you don't see royalty going down in kind of the central, you know, you don't see higher echelons working central. You see them keeping track of their estates and making big business deals with central, not working for them. So, my family was one of those larger entities that were able to stay out of it for a while, and then we couldn't. So I was asked to pay for my family, and yeah. So now I'm here, or now I'm there, but all right, we're
Stay
here
back
now.
home.
Yep, now we're back home. Anyways, I wonder where Jared went. Jared?
Yeah, I think
Kinda,
he's
he just
thinking-
takes he just takes off like that sometimes.
He's
He's
trying
probably
to figure
getting
out what I'm thinking of. It's a really big number.
He's
probably,
just standing there
probably getting
staring
my-
at you.
Hi babe, love you.
Oh, my old man hips.
He's just-
He's probably getting either my brother or my father. I don't know if my father's still around, but he's
Does your family
probably getting
house
someone.
just have like a lot of stairs? It's just like
Yes. It has the wrapped around staircase up top, and
he's just staring at you through a top
staircases
window.
that go to
Second
nowhere.
floor.
kind of picture this as when he was describing it, kind of like what was that movie where the guy went to prison for like something his best friend committed him, like lied about, and then he went to prison, found this old guy, learned how to like put his hand
Count of
through
Monte
water really
Cristo.
fast. Count of Monte Cristo. There we go. It's one of my favorite movies.
It's a
I
good
picture, I think of Count of Monte Cristo, like the guy that, like that mansion that he
Yeah.
pulls up to. He's like, "Yeah, I'll buy your mansion. Take that."
movie. There we go. That's a good deal.
So that's what I think of. But yeah, we're here, and we are waiting for Jared.
I'll say
Jared?
already. just
Geraldine.
Being out
Geraldine?
here, the air is already thick with tension.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
quick
think that
question since he's
my-
not here.
Yep.
Do we actually have anything we need to do or prep for that we actually know of until
Yeah,
we get
I
the
thought-
orders?
I felt like last session was prep session. Like we went to the blacksmith, we got information. Like
Because like we
Yeah.
don't know what our mission even is.
I'm good.
Not
I'm
yet. We're waiting.
fucking ready.
And we
to
need
go.
our long rest. We definitely need our long rest.
I was assuming that that's what was gonna happen between last Tuesday and today. And then,
I also give it about a 35% chance that we get orders to investigate your family. Because did
35
anyone
people.
else notice something about the gray market?
Yeah. Something.
They were selling meat.
They're all furries.
I was going with we never found a safe. We have the ledger that says huge amounts of money. We never found an actual safe.
Well, they would empty it if there was.
That money has to be somewhere. I mean, the thing is that the money that was at the
Well, my
whales
sister-
doesn't match
So-
with it.
The only thing is that my sister is very intelligent and has her ears everywhere, and she knows that my father has declined that offer multiple times. So
Your father, yes. But
Well,
what about the second brother?
I mean,
the second
if
brother
you
doesn't
look at
control
it,
anything.
there's
he
no
doesn't
way-
control anything, but he could still be involved in something.
I mean, if you look at it, there's no way his family's involved because they're struggling for money.
They're still
If they were struggling for money,
Yeah.
and then they were getting this money, after the great market blows up, you'd see the family blowing up with like, oh well, this is our money now. So
unless it's collateral.
Well, the market just blew up yesterday. So
Yeah.
So,
I'll see.
what's your favorite childhood memory?
Favorite childhood memory would probably be,
Do some character building here.
oh, I got my first loot. I got my first loot on Saint Franciscus Day, and
I'm familiar
it's
with that holiday.
yeah, Saint Franciscus Day is pretty big around here. I don't know about the south, but it's where a giant green,
Giant?
yeah, it's a giant
Green
green and
giant?
red. No,
Oh.
no, it's just a giant green. It's definitely fiction. It's no way this is real because it's a giant green and red rabbit comes down your chimney in the middle of the night,
And he gave you a loot.
and that's not all he does. He gives you a loot, and then he lays a bunch of eggs, real eggs,
Yep.
around, and then on top of that, lights some lanterns. He lights some lanterns in the front.
Did you witness this giant green rabbit giving you a loot?
It's not green. It's just red and green. It's
Red and
it's
green
all the colors, yeah. And it's I did not, but I did witness the aftermath where he comes around and scares everyone. But
Tough.
yeah, that was it was fun.
How do you
That
know
was my favorite childhood memory.
How do you know he's a real rabbit?
Oh, because it's just a story. It's kind of like I don't know if they have like I don't know what the South does for Saint Franciscus Day, but
We
It's,
trained on that day.
yeah, we were just talking about Saint Franciscus Day and how a big red and green rabbit comes down your chimney, gave me a loot and lays eggs everywhere, and then lights lanterns and scares people.
You just combine Christmas, Halloween, and
You're not
Easter
here.
one day.
You're not here.
So that's above board.
Yes, it did.
And is there a bunny?
Yes, he did.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. They fucked up my wife's order, so I had to deal with that for a second.
Oh,
Yeah, and now,
lay down the law. You smack bitch.
no, I mean like it was on Uber's Eats, so I just had to
You get
basically
your money back.
get my money back and basically just apologize to the wife, even though it's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's usually how that goes. Yeah.
Yep. I
Um,
know exactly how it is.
Oh,
Why didn't you check the food? Well, I couldn't check the food because it's Uber Eats. It always happens to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna sue them.
Yeah.
That's where it always ends.
So yeah, you guys arrived at the main store and have talked about nonsense in front of Jared for a while.
Not nonsense. We talked about Saint Franciscus Day.
Uh-huh.
He really believes in the bunny. The bunny.
Um,
Real thing.
Funny.
Well, anyways,
So-
sir, what can I do for you? Would you like to come in?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I would love to.
Your father is not
Do I still-
in today. It's just your sister and your older brother today.
See, I told you. Yeah, my dad's usually not in. He's off doing what he does best. But yeah, we'll go see my brother and sister.
Oh, runaway
So-
fathers, am I right?
Kind of.
He's getting milk. It's fine.
He's getting milk. What do we see when we go in?
I mean, the
Anything
house
out of
is
the ordinary?
no. There are a few paintings missing off the walls. Like a few less decorative pieces than what you're used to.
My paintings? Like the
no,
ones that are
no,
of me?
like-
Or okay.
More like art, like expensive art. Yeah.
Like he had a.
We hate our son. Take his painting down. He's not with
Yeah.
us anymore.
So,
Yeah.
very
I didn't
spacious.
think so. Yeah. Okay.
And you know your way around, so
Okay.
Obviously.
So I'm gonna make my way into the study where my brother would normally be.
so remind me your
Nah.
older brother's name.
Older brother's name is Eldon. Eldon and Alara. Oh well, the youngest sister.
Oldest sister. You're the one.
Older sister.
Yeah,
Okay.
the older sister.
Eldon and Alara. So, I make my way into the room. Knock, knock.
Come in.
Hello, brother. This is
Oh.
Thorgrim.
Hi, Thorgrim.
See, you brought a pet.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
Yeah, he's this guy's feisty. Wait,
Feisty. I
This is
have
my
the record to
oldest.
prove it.
This is my
Oldest-
oldest
I
brother,
don't
oldest
or
know.
brother.
Okay, cool.
Oldest brother.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm
Oh,
gonna
then.
walk up, say, how have you been?
I have been busy. How have you been?
I bet we've also been busy.
Yes.
Almost died a couple times. But as you can see, I'm alive.
You had
Few
something
extra
to do with
scores-
that
scars?
explosion at the whale's house?
We're not allowed to talk about that, but yeah, it was unfortunate that that happened. There's a lot of investigations going on there.
As he's eating a cheeseburger.
That looks really good. Have you already had dinner?
This is my breakfast.
Oh, okay. Okay. Damn. Oh, it's I forgot it's early morning.
No, it's like in the middle of the afternoon. Actually, it's actually like, yeah, middle afternoon right now.
Okay. Jeez, you've been pulling the late nights?
Yeah, well, I am trying to get our finances in order, to fix the problems of you know who. So,
Yeah. Do you have to go through any of the banks for that, or do you
I'm
It's
mostly
just-
getting our documentation squared away. Within the last 10 years, our tax forms and profit forms and all that, everything is just mixed and not organized, and I don't know if he even had a system in this last decade.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow. Can't even imagine the stress you're under right now.
It's interesting. I find it challenging. Probably going to have to sell some stuff to keep everything the way it is, but I believe I can make it work.
Do you have any potential for growth or prospects for the future?
Currently we're just trying. I'm currently focused on settling debts from the past.
Okay. Anyone that we should be that should keep an ear out for?
No, more like failed investments. Nothing too serious.
Okay.
He stopped after you left. He mostly went away from people who could do things to us. I believe he
Okay.
learned his lesson.
Jesus, cat. Do you have any debts with Braun Vaughn? Vo?
Bronvo?
Yeah.
No, that's your sister's friend. That is your sister's friend. I do not.
Okay.
I don't know much about him except for his name. Yeah, you'd have to talk to him about that. But I know we have no financial endeavors with him, so.
Okay. Did you have any with the whales?
I haven't seen any papers about endeavors with the whales. From what I
Make an insight
understood,
check on that.
yeah, you can make an insight check on that. It continues on. For what I understand, Dad and them didn't have such a good relationship, so.
Pardon my frankness, but what did you do to get all this money?
What did we do to get all this money?
Yeah.
Well, once upon a time, my father was a very, very smart businessman. And something in the last 20 years changed that.
Got 12.
Got 12. It's hard to tell, but it seems to be truthful.
Well, I mean, is it just you here, or is Alara or Arwen
Alara
or...
and her fiance are in the not in this. I'm in the study. They're in. Oh, my brain. Sorry, I'm really fried. What is it?
Describe it.
our pottery room. You know our pottery room out back. That one. They're in that.
Yep.
They're working. They're doing artsy stuff. They're doing what new loving couples do, and spending time together.
Like, he's behind her and she's molding the clay.
I
and,
don't
like, stuff
know
like
the
that?
details.
Okay. All right. Wait, just to be careful, have you seen Garrett anywhere?
Him. I don't remember what your youngest sister's name is.
Oh, Anwen. On one.
They're with
On one.
mom. They're on like a little vacation right now.
Where at?
I think they went. I think they went somewhere near Central, like a spa resort near Central.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah. They've been gone
I
for
know
like.
you've been pretty
They've been gone for like a week-ish. They should be back in like sometime next month.
interesting. Wait, so how long ago did the Lady of Wales leave? Do you remember?
Like I said, I don't keep up with the whales.
No, DM.
Oh, DM. Oh, she
That was
left.
DM,
She
sorry.
left. Oh boy. I think she had been gone for like a month or more when you guys got
Okay.
there. Yeah.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah.
About 3 weeks. Okay. Yeah.
About 3 weeks. That's a phrase we've heard a lot. When did these
Um,
2 people go missing? About 3 weeks. When did this happen? About 3 weeks. When did this dude show up? About 3 weeks.
All right. How's mom? How's she taking with dad and understand that you have to take over everything? Where is dad?
Drinking right now.
Ah.
We had a
Of course.
pretty rude conversation last night. Pretty much told him straight to his face that he couldn't support us anymore, and that if he wanted to live the life he's lived this long, he needs to step down. He was not a fan of that.
Okay. Well, you've had a lot of training, so and I know that father's paid for a lot of it, and he's seen a lot. But I'm pretty sure you could take that over if you had to.
No, I'm going to. I thought when he made the deal for you, he would have learned the whole lesson. He didn't seem to have learned the whole lesson. He learned, I shouldn't. The lesson he should have learned was I shouldn't get into debt. The lesson he actually learned was I shouldn't get into debt with dangerous people, which is still a good lesson, but it's not the whole lesson. And he's continued to just stay with safe debtors, more or less. No sharks that are gonna come kill people. But he's still ruined our finances and still continue to do so. So I, through business and whatnot, have kind of learned as much as I can to supersede his judgment. And at this point, I have the support of Mom, Alara, and the other children don't really care. They're spoiled. So.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go see what Laura's doing.
Well, I mean, let's talk about me. What's going on with you?
Oh, not too much. I mean, I just graduated. You guys got my letters and everything. I'm Central. Sorry they came in like basic paper and like you always have to write capital letters there, and it's annoying. But you know, it's it's how they make you write. I couldn't do cursive. I didn't want anyone to know where I came from because I didn't want to get singled out, either negatively or positively. I wanted to find my own way.
So is this guy your leader? He's your boss?
No, this vagabond we picked up on the side of the road.
No, I'm actually glad you brought that up, and I want to reach my hand out to shake his hand, like, I didn't get your name yet.
Eldon. Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna shake his hand, and I'm gonna grip it as I say, I'm the pet, formerly known as Thorgrim. Continue to squeeze. Stonebeard, leader of the shield bearers from the south, but you can call me. And I want to squeeze a little bit harder enough to like feel him pull back. The pet.
Oh my god. I apologize, Master Stonebeard.
Master, I like Master. Master's okay. Alright.
I did not know you were a leader of the Shield Bearers. We actually... Former. My apologies. I'm actually working out a trade deal with Hammerdeep right now, so... could I potentially use your name as a potential reference or friend in this endeavor?
Of course, and my name to you would be...
Master Thorgrim
Master Thorgrim. Yes, you
Stonebeard.
can very well use my name for your business.
I would say, you, Alaric, are picking up that your brother has gotten a lot better at negotiating since the last time you saw him.
Yeah.
It didn't strike me good at first, but now he's okay.
No, I think he did that to mess. I think he. Well, I can't explain. Yeah, you'll have to deduce that on your own. We intend to. I think we are about to purchase a copper mine, and I know you guys work with bronze and copper a bit more down there than we do because of all your underground piping systems, if that's correct.
Yep.
So hopefully I can make that deal work out.
Hey, the more goods that come to Hammerdeep, the better.
Yeah.
We're
Were you
rich and virtuous land?
You said former shield bearing. Was it captain of the shield bearers?
Captain, yes.
Okay. Were you serving during the Brushfire War?
He hesitates to answer.
Hammerdeep is striking me more and more as Australia.
I was. Yes.
Okay. How is your... That was like 15 years ago now. How is your crops and whatnot recovered since all that? Like, how is the agriculture community recovered since then?
I wouldn't know.
Wouldn't know.
I left not too long after.
Fair enough. Okay. Alright, well. Do you have anyone I can contact down there to brokerage any other... I've got a contact for the copper, but I know if there are still some residuals of the agricultural industry down there not being what it used to be, I could potentially facilitate something like that as well.
Yeah, I've got an old friend who hangs around business folk. His name's Bran. Bran Bronzebeard.
Bran Bronzebeard. Oh, give me 1 second.
Yep.
And he goes to write it down. Bran Bronzebeard. Can I... And his address?
Yep. It's 7-8.
Okay.
Bronze.
Okay.
Court.
Okay. And then I'm assuming
Apartment.
I'm assuming it's the postal code in Hammerdeep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. All right. How's it feel having to make shit up on the spot, fucker?
There's a 7 in there somewhere.
I love it.
All right.
Been a DM for 6 years. I'll do it again.
I'll do it again.
You want his mother's address too?
Well, that tells a lot right there.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it. Alara should be in the art studio. Art studio if you guys want to go see her. Are you guys staying for dinner tonight or?
Oh, what are you having?
Well, it depends on how many people show up.
So, yeah, I'll see who else will come over. There's 3 other individuals that may want to join. Maybe 4 more, but definitely 3 that are tentative. Yes.
Okay.
Count me as 2 plates.
Count you as
Then-
2 plates.
Then
Okay.
5,
Okay.
6. Sorry, 6.
Do you
if
want
2
2
plates.
chairs as well?
Can I stack them?
I suppose.
We have baby seats.
That way I'm at eye level.
We have babies. We have baby
suppo-
seats here.
I suppose we could get you a booster. Yes.
Oh, no. You're misconstrued it. I just need 2 normal adult-sized chairs.
That stack.
Correct.
I'll
I
see.
like to
I'll
eat
see
that
what
way.
I'll see what I can do.
It's tradition in Hammondy.
Okay. I'll see what,
Is it-
what I can do.
At some point
he
in the
likes to-
adventure, I want us to take Thorgrim to Chuck E. Cheese.
All the tables were shifted for the north. The really
I
tall
want
tables.
to see him frolicking in the hammer pit.
The really tall tables. We gotta have 2 chairs to eat at them.
All right. Well, very well. Yeah, I'm gonna continue writing out these memos real quick. And...
All right.
Hey Thorgrim, the craft area is right over there. Do you mind giving me and my brother a few seconds? Let's talk.
Yep. That way.
Yes, that way.
Can I point the wrong way?
To the double doors,
That
and
way.
then you take a right, and then you go down the hall, and it's your first door on the left. No, wait, that's the
Okay,
bathroom.
yep.
That's the bathroom. So second door.
I
on
mean,
your
I
left.
could use that too.
Okay, so first door on your left is the bathroom. Second door on the left is the craft area.
I'll try not to mix that up.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, otherwise you'd be peeing on my sister, and her fiance would not like that.
Yeah, I don't want to piss on your upholstery, if you know what I mean.
Just in the pots.
Is
The
there a
chamber
pot?
pot.
You have pots here to pee in. Wow.
Yes.
This really is a fancy. As I'm like walking out.
This really is it.
It
It
is.
is. Yeah, it's traditional toiletry right here.
Okay, I'll exit the room. Perfect, because I have to piss actually.
Okay.
Mr. Golden Chamber Pot here.
Can I make a check to see if he leaves?
He left.
Or do I have to?
Okay. If he left in person, I'm assuming he left in game.
Okay. So I'm gonna take out my other silver bar. Oh my goodness, this cat. And hand it to my brother and say, "This is something that you can't tell anyone." I'm assuming my sister's already given you the 3 others.
She has.
Okay. I can get in a lot of trouble for this. But yeah, I want to see her. My God,
What I'm gonna do.
this cat keeps coming up.
What I'm gonna do with this is I'm going to set it aside. I don't think I'm going to need it, but just in case.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't want you to get rid of any more paintings. Oh my fucking God.
I did not get rid of those. Those would be gotten rid of by our father. I did not have anything. This was before I finally put my foot down and said something to him.
And not only that, I need you to be well aware of certain things that are gonna be possibly coming through this area. Maybe make some weapons from the silver. Oh my fucking God, cat! No, down. And stay vigilant. We've had a few individuals tell us and make threats to the family. So
Your cat wants
be
out.
aware. Huh?
Your cat wants out. It was by the door.
Oh, that's fine. You can stay in here. There's a few individuals that have been tailing us, or one individual that has been tailing us, and he's very powerful. He's made some powerful threats to our family. And okay, just sit down. It's fine. And I think that the way our DM is going, I think that we're the way this the way events are transpiring, I think that we're not gonna have any other choice but to apprehend this individual, which, I mean, if you saw what I saw, that would it's gonna be impossible. He stopped time.
Stop time.
Stopped time. And you know me, I'm one to make a good joke of things and to sing a song, but this is nothing to joke about. He stopped time, and he made the person that was in the room forget everything that happened. Forgot about him without even saying anything. Just done. And then there's an individual that you're gonna meet tonight if he wants to come. That he's scared. I've never seen this guy scared. This guy fights people that he knows he's gonna lose against, and still isn't scared. And he had him cowering. He literally was hiding behind barrels in an alley, and I can. It's just stay vigilant. Just stay aware of your surroundings and aware of who you're making deals with, and don't make any shady deals right now.
I'll add that to my notepad. No shady deal. Oh, look, it's already there.
It's already there. Okay, good.
How about that?
I know you're honorable, and you're the most honorable person in our family, with a good tie with my sister. And you want to do what's best for the family, but it's these individuals that we might have to go after. They know who you are. They know who I am, and I'd hate for you or the family to get mixed up in it.
I will avoid these things at all costs. You sound like you're in over your head, though.
Yeah. I've told my team that, or told our team that, it's we're not pursuing this person right now unless it comes from Central, and then if it comes from Central, then you'll be getting monthly checks from Central because I'm dead.
Mm.
So, or our house is gonna be even in more trouble because you know me, I'll probably
Did you see that?
I don't know.
Did you see that white flash the other night?
Yes.
You saw that. Elara told me that she got a very ominous feeling from that. And since that flash has happened, two of my business deals have fallen through. Two have come through, so I mean it's been pretty net even on that front. But since that's happened, the Whales House has exploded, the bar district has exploded, and you just happened to show back up. So
yeah, the white light was from the gentleman that you just met. That gentleman just had a dream, but was real. He can explain it better.
Wait. The white flash came from him. The white flash that covered the entire sky.
No, the white flash didn't come from him. It came from an entity called the Everlast Ethereum.
Empyrean.
Yes, Empyrean.
Was it EMPYRIAN?
EMPERIUM.
I know you have a lot of
Imperium.
English,
Okay,
so I thought
Imperium.
it was Imperium.
Came from Imperium. It's he's
Empyrean. Sorry, I messed the last letter up that time, fucker. Empyrean.
M or N?
It's N.
You can help with this M N dilemma.
As in,
It came from an individual called the Imperium, and God, you got me going, got me saying it now. And this entity came into his head, and he can explain it a lot better than I can. I only know half the story, but from what I understand, he's also tied to what we've been going through with. From what I can assume, because they happen so soon, so suddenly after each other, that they're all tied to this web of interesting spider-like problems we've been facing.
Okay. Well, I will start working on an escape plan if we need it.
Yeah. I would probably get a hold of
Do you recommend
that
anywhere specific?
I would recommend finding out where Bronvo would go and go where he's going, because that would be my best bet. And then definitely not in any large areas, because large or highly populated areas. I would go into maybe you know what would be great if you guys know that old, or not really old. It's I guess it's old. It's great grandmother's, but she had some property up north that we've kind of hidden away from taxes and stuff like that. That I don't think Central knows about. You might want to try going there first, if something happens, and then obviously don't tell anyone that you're going there.
Okay, I can do that. We're gonna cut over to Thorgrim. While you guys are having this conversation, Thorgrim, which room do you go into?
I'm gonna have my pants half unbuckled and open the first door.
Okay, in there is a bathroom.
Oh, thank God!
You forgot which one was which, didn't you?
No, I knew it was the first. Yeah.
Okay.
I
50-50, go!
I urinate.
Urinate.
That's
Prime
10
roll.
XP. Good
Prime
job.
roleplay right here.
You flush.
You have to include everything.
One hand, two hands, you know.
I'm pretty sure he
hands?
said the next door. I guess I'm supposed to hang out. Okay. Hello. Hello.
And you go in the next door. There is a woman and a man in there, both kind of like really not doing a very good job at pottery.
Good job at sex.
They're clothed. They're clothed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of them, or the woman stands up. Do I know you?
Oh, is she beautiful?
She is drop dead gorgeous.
Oh, not yet, Your Highness, but let me introduce myself. Thorgrim Stonebeard, former leader of the Shield Bearers from the south.
And what are you doing here?
Kiss my finger. That's what you folks do, right? Isn't it?
No,
I kiss your finger.
and if-
May I have your finger, ma'am?
No, you may not. Why are you here in my house?
Well, I just finished pissing, and now I was told to come hang out in here.
And who told you to come and hang out in here?
Some guy who's really stressed out over some parchment paper.
Eldon.
And, and Alaric.
Oh, are you with Alaric?
Romantically, no.
I meant,
I'm wide open. Not sexually, I mean for you.
You see her like fiance begins to stand up. She kind of, no, this is funny. I mean, do you work with him?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh.
Recently, I mean, he's new. He's all right. He talks a little bit too much, but you know, outside of that, he's pretty cool.
Very well. So he's here.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Okay.
He said we're always welcome, so I figured, you know, open door policy.
Well, yes.
Hey, what are you doing over there? What is this?
This is Tyler getting his notes. Give me 1 sec. I gotta find the name. There it is. Okay.
He has to cross out the Thorgrim X Alaric fan fiction.
Damn, it's 3 chapters in.
He just got to the good part too, and you know that scratchy beard.
Scratchy. This beard's half my height.
Andrew, could you please entertain our guests? I'm going to go speak to Alaric. And you see his fiance kind of looks at you. He's like 6 foot even, like just about as average of a person as you can get.
I'm gonna say 4 words to him.
Do you like beer?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we're pretty much good.
Do you like beer?
No, it's a trick question. Yeah, do you have any, motherfucker? Let's just hang out.
Oh yeah. I think I hope. I mean, I don't actually live here, but I mean, I assume they'll just let me have some
Well,
since we're
neither do I,
engaged.
so that's two things in common. So.
Okay, let's go. And you guys go off to the
All right,
kitchen.
there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
They get sloshed. His fiance comes back. Is like, "What are you doing?"
Alara shows up at the tail end of your conversation. Sees you boys are talking about business.
Yeah, we're yeah. I'm afraid a lot more stuff has come into fruition since the last time we talked.
Your
that was only
friend
2 days ago.
stopped by the way, Alaric.
Who?
He seemed seemed like an old spirit. His name was Arlong.
Charming. Oh.
Arlong.
Yes, it says his name was Arlong. He told me he made a joke saying he's leaving town and he hopes to never see you again.
See me again or see
Uncle.
you?
It's the guy.
Uncle Arlong.
I know.
Yes, hope to never see you again.
See you or see
you?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. This individual had red hair.
Bright red. Yes.
This is who I'm talking about. And I look at my butler. This individual, the individual that you're describing.
You mean the one that you said stop time?
Yes, that one.
Oh.
That individual, and I'm gonna explain everything I explained to him to her. And then I'm also gonna say that he also threatened to skin my family alive if we continue to pursue him. I just got done telling Eldon that if anything were to happen, go where Vo is going, or go up north to great grandmother's place. Hopefully, no one could find you there, or if you know anywhere better to hide or to hide away at. But judging by the way these events have transpired, I think that when our new leader comes in, then they're gonna get orders to pursue this individual.
Your new leader?
Yes, our previous one died in the middle of the night because of this individual.
He killed him.
Franz. Yes.
He killed him, and then he just showed up, pretending to be your friend.
Yes. So to gain perspective, he's the uncle of our first investigator in Central.
The first investigator is on the council.
Franz, yes.
And he's his uncle.
He's his uncle.
Investigator Franz is 120 years old. This man was much younger than that.
That's the thing. So he stopped time. We have someone in our group that deals with herbs and with stuff like that. There was no smoke, there was no mirrors, there was no he didn't take herbs and shove them in my face. He stopped time, and then when he started time, I remembered everything that happened, but the blacksmith that was in the same room as me did not. In fact, he didn't even remember meeting him, and they had a full-on conversation beforehand about this blade. And you'll meet Thaddeus most likely later at dinner, but Thaddeus was shaking in his boots because of this blade.
I see.
Or because of him.
Okay, well, that's something we're going to have to keep an eye out for. I assume tonight's the night you wanted to do dinner.
Yeah. So brother invited us to do dinner with you guys tonight. I know it might be last minute, but we can always squish this back if you want. I mean, I haven't asked any of the other party members if they wanted to come.
Well, why don't you go round up your friends, and I'll go round up my fiance, and we'll begin preparing supper. And meet back here in an hour or so.
Okay.
In the dining
I
room.
will leave that. I'll leave the house and leave Thorgrim there.
Okay, cool. She goes looking for. You guys are probably 3 or 4 drinks in at this point because.
I want to be mid teaching him a drinking game.
Okay. So she walks in and he's just like there's a few empty mugs already beside, and yeah, you're teaching. Go ahead.
No, that number on the die means you finish your drink.
But I feel like every number on the die means I finished my drink. What is this?
That's the point of the game.
Oh, well, you are not drinking as much as me.
Oh, questioning the teacher. That's another drink.
Ah, damn it.
You've got to better learn.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
I was not invited.
Oh, hell yeah!
And she joins in.
I'll teach her the rules.
Okay. Okay, and so Alaric, you head back to the inn, and that you are at the inn, and they are getting sloshed in the meantime. Neil and Thaddeus and James. Thaddeus, are you still at a blacksmith?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're still at a blacksmith. Okay, so Neil and
Neil's
James.
just going through the books at the outpost.
Okay.
And more books.
Oh, you're at the outpost?
More books.
Okay. James. Where are you at?
I'm at our hotel room,
Okay.
going through our supplies.
Okay, so the only one who's at the hotel when you get there, Alaric, is James.
James. Nice. And
I would let them know where
he's not
I
even
am, but-
downstairs, so I don't even know. I'm like, where the fuck did everyone go? God, not again. Okay. So then I go to the barkeep. Say, do you remember seeing any of my party members come through?
A
Here.
couple of them left a while ago. I think one of them's up in your room.
Did the other one say where they were going?
Not to me.
Did you overhear them talking to each other?
I
about
try
where they're
not.
going?
I try not to pry.
Okay, that's a good thing. Yeah, that's probably best, especially with us. All right. Which room were we?
E11.
11. I start making my way up to E11, but I want to make sure that. What do I hear anything on my way up to E11?
Like what?
Like any sounds that don't sound like it's just like either people having sex or just random noises from sleeping.
Yeah, no, you don't hear anything weird.
Cool. Okay. So go knock on E11. Because I'm assuming I don't have a key. Because they only give you one key per room, right? Knock on the door. Hello? I know someone's in there. See you? No?
Someone get the
Thaddeus?
door.
Oh, James.
I'm not there. What?
James. No one else is here. It's just you. Where's your bear?
Bear, get the door.
Yes, Bear opens the door.
Oh. What's your name again? Bear?
Tony.
Tony. Thank you, Tony. Alright, James. We need to go
Yes.
round up the crew. We need to go around the party because my family's doing a dinner tonight, and they would like us all to join.
I got plans tonight.
What? What are your plans?
That's a bit personal.
Well, okay. Well, I'll try and go find. No, that's
They
Alright.
give me a second. They wrote down where they went. I tell you where Neil went, and Did you write down, or did you tell? Would you have told us where you were going to do your new forging at?
One of the other blacksmiths that were open that weren't super expensive.
The two
The-
other ones.
Well, we have sent
Yeah.
you to the one we went to get the swords and all that, and the arrows.
Hey, you want to use my blacksmith?
I'll just go back to the same blacksmith at that
I
point.
have a high voice. What?
I'll go to the one that wasn't that one.
Okay.
And he went to the blacksmith.
Okay. Are they like this way to each other, or are they kind of like in line with each other?
I don't know the layout of the town.
No, I mean
that good.
DM.
What are you talking about then? Ask the question again.
Is Nil and Thaddeus like in line with each other, or are they kind of like spread up?
It's
spread out?
a little bit of spread, yeah. It's a little bit of spread.
Okay.
Thaddeus is on the way to Nil.
Okay, I'll get Thaddeus first. I'll get Nil first, and then I'll come
Where you
back.
go?
and
Do you need any supplies?
retrace. What? Me? You're talking to me?
Yeah. I'm going over supplies, and I show him the chart we got. I'm going over supplies. Do you need anything?
What do you have on your supply sheet right now?
Okay, I've got ammunition's done. Thorgrim's taking care of our metalworking and all that. Supplies, I've already got. I'm gonna go buy more rations because we're gonna need more rations. Chemicals for Neil. I've got to get some stuff for him. And I've already got alcohol for Thorgrim, so I mean.
Do you wanna? Have you ever taught your bear to? Can your bear shoot an arrow?
He's the bear. He doesn't have opposable thumbs.
Yeah, but he can juggle and shit.
Yes, he is good at juggling. And the bear just gets up, starts juggling. Good bear. Good Tony.
Alright.
Yeah, he does show stuff. He doesn't really like if he fights with claws. Oh, I might get bear claws made for him. Get some
See? There you
steel
go.
ones.
Steel bear claws, or maybe like a plate to go on his back, or like something to make him more hardy.
I might get a wrist thing that attaches that goes up to his claws to coat his claws in metal.
Yeah, kind of like what we were doing with the knives. Okay,
Like stuff for his teeth.
I'm gonna start putting that. I'm writing that down.
just some thoughts. Since you're busy tonight, probably masturbating to your wife. Picture of wife.
Personal, bro. Personal.
Yeah, it's awkward considering that picture is really bad. All right.
Takes
All
out
right.
an arrow and looks at it. Looks out the window to see which direction you're gonna go.
Yes, I am. All right. I will go get. By the way, we're gonna be. I'm gonna tell him the address and everything if he wants to.
Oh
join.
yeah.
Are you when you leave? Do you look back?
Yeah.
You're gonna see my guy just at our little window with this arrow just.
James, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Thinking.
That was a joke. That was a joke, James. And take a. Let me show me a picture. Show me a picture of your wife real quick.
Well, you gotta come back up to the room. You can't see it from this far.
Oh, okay. I'll come back up to the room.
And I would take out my picture book and put it down. Let's go through. Okay, this is my grandma. This is my dad. This is my grandpa. Here's
Okay, great.
my brother 1, brother 2, 3, 4.
Suspicious
I
thing
think I
on
have
Grandpa's
25
pictures.
here.
Grandma's picture.
How come? How come you're? Do you have a picture of your dad?
And I flip back over to dad.
There's only. Is it your mom that you don't look like, or I think it's your mom that you don't like? Your mom, you don't really don't look like your mom.
Flip back over to mom. No, I got her something.
Yeah. It's not
Dad
I don't
always
see
said I
anything
had
there.
something.
I don't really see a whole lot of resemblance there.
I got her something.
Yeah, I got that. What's that part called? It's called something.
The
And
beard.
my dad always just pointed out and said, "You know, you got that something."
That's not good. Did you ever know your mom?
Oh yeah,
Well, I guess your real mom.
yeah. She's right there in the picture.
Oh.
I want to point out there's like 4 women in that picture. Some of them are maids. Some of them are my mom and the maids.
That's you're a very lovely mom. I like it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get everyone else, and I'll let
Question:
you.
How old's your mom?
I'm not interested in old ladies anymore. I'm interested in one old lady. And her name is
I kind of wanted to hear that. 'Cause I was like, I'm
Erda.
not letting you hear
Erda.
Erda.
You don't even remember her name.
My player remembers the name
Where's she from?
around here.
That's right.
So
That's never
Remember
gonna
when you
go
said
away.
that you hope that joke died soon?
It's never going away.
it's not. Erda is
Nope.
never going away. She's gonna be there for the rest of my life.
5 campaigns from now, we're still going to be talking about Erda from around here.
Just like the guys from the one place on the river. Were they?
Oh, Hank.
Or Hank, and Hank.
No, it was high Hank, low Hank, and Hank.
Yeah, that's right.
Did he sell methane and methane accessories?
No, they were propane and propane accessories.
Damn it.
I'll
Bobby.
start. I'll get Thaddeus and Nil. Oh, okay.
I'm
You're
listening.
done?
I'm
Okay,
listening.
bye.
I'm listening. You're
Fine.
good.
Fine. I'll go fuck myself.
You're getting
I'll
Thaddeus
go
and Nil.
get. Yep. I'll go get them. See if
Okay.
they want to come with me.
Okay. On the way, the first one on the way is Thaddeus.
Okay. Hey, Thaddeus.
Working.
Are you? Oh, okay. Well, tonight, we're having a dinner party at my family's house. Just come in what you're wearing.
How far along am I? Do you think? Like with all the stuff.
List off what you were making again.
A fuck ton of shit. I think like I'm fixing basically everyone's gear, and then making more javelins for his bow, and then I'm making myself like a couple, like heads of, like bludgeoning weapon, piercing weapon,
What order
slashing
would you
weapon,
have
just a
done
head.
this?
I would have done all theirs first.
Okay, so I
We
think
need the silver coated daggers too.
Yeah,
think-
that.
I think you already did those.
I think you're probably done with the silver stuff. You're probably done with the Lark stuff. Everything else you're not done with.
Oh, is this my stuff? Dude, this looks great. This is incredible. This
Does
is
it look good?
It looks fucking phenomenal, dude. This is great. Wow. How much more do you have?
I gesture over to the pile of fucking wood and metal that I still need to make.
Jeez. Okay. Well, hopefully, we have like 3 or 4 days still till we hear back from our central, and probably even longer till we get a replacement leader. So, I mean, you got a lot of time, so probably won't kill yourself unless you're doing this to relieve stress and anxiety from the past couple days.
What time is dinner?
In about 30 minutes at this point.
Oh, in about 30 minutes at this point.
Oh shit. How long do I have to stay there?
You can stay there for as long as you'd like.
Okay,
Typically,
I'll
with
come.
my family, the later end of the night gets more rowdy. So, but my sister and my brother are the only ones there. It's not. My father's the one that makes it usually rowdy, and not in a good way. My brother, my older brother, is usually can get pretty crazy, and my youngest sister is very funny to watch while she gets drunk. She gets white girl wasted, as they say.
Is there metal?
Oh yeah, we have tons of metal there.
All right, I'm away.
In fact,
I'm
my
gonna start
brother
grabbing
was
my
just
shit.
talking about a copper mine he's buying.
Can I
And
carry all the
honestly,
stuff that I was using, or is it too much shit?
That was a lot of shit, honestly. Like, you could probably stuff it all into like a really big burlap sack and like kind of look like a really fucked up Santa Claus, but like it's also quite heavy.
Okay.
It's Metal Claus! Here
Yeah,
do you
comes
want-
Metal Claus, here comes Metal Claus.
Clanking down the road. Do you want help with that?
I got it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna fucking try to fucking put that
So
shit.
now
in the
we're
bag.
gonna go to Nil.
All right, the sack rips.
Nil is just
Aw.
sitting there at the outpost, going through book after book.
I know.
That lady who's at the outpost, she's like watching you like a hawk with like a prepared find sheet, just waiting
Like
for you
he
to do
takes
something.
he gets the books one by one and puts them back exactly where they came from,
making like direct eye contact with her.
and like makes a note of which books he has gone through.
Like right as you're about to pull a second book without putting the first one back, she's like, and then you put it back.
Mm.
So you guys arrive at the thing, at the
Yeah.
outpost.
We were at the outpost. And I go in. Or I tell Thaddeus, hey, Thaddeus, you might want to leave that stuff out here just in case, there's, the bookkeeper is still there.
I'll stay out here with the stuff.
Oh, well, I didn't mean that. You can come in, just.
It's mine.
Oh, okay, all right. Then I'll go in and get Nil.
Any progress?
Hey, fancy meeting you here. When do you get off? Talking to the bookkeeper.
I don't.
Oh, you work here all night?
I live
Jeez.
here. That's my
Oh.
bed.
She points to a cot.
Do you get like time off to like
Time and a half.
decompress and
I get time and a half.
time and a half?
Time
So
and a
you
half
get
over 40
10
hours. Time and a half over 60.
Damn, so you never sleep.
Very healthy for you.
Wow. I can tell. That's amazing. You're a trooper. That's awesome. And you have a very good figure for what you're doing. This is
Flirting
nice.
with a superior officer, that's a fine.
I'm not flirting with you. I was just
That's
complimenting
to
you.
the opinion of the flirty. Fine. 5 gold.
Wow. 5. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna go find Nell.
I'm like right there. You've just been like ignoring me because she's looking over my shoulder and watching me. So we're in the same spot.
Hi, Nell.
Hi.
How's it
Any
going?
progress?
With me? Any progress?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are invited to a soiree of sorts at my small house. Yeah, do you want to come over and eat some dinner with my family, or with my one brother and sister? My my other family is away at the time.
1 second as I look. Karen, is flipping coins in this room okay?
It has to land tails up.
Mm.
Heads up is fine.
Can I?
Pulls out a coin that has double tails. Puts it back before she sees it. Closes the book. Finishes the form. Writes a note. Puts the book back. Thank you, Miss Dubla.
Of course. You're so well behaved, by the way, unlike the rest of your ruffians.
You're a good boy.
The one person in the party that manages to not cause problems is the one person that actually wanted to blow up the last place we were in. I would like to point out the irony there. Very well, let us go.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
To make sure that chair is pushed back in, all his gear is in its right place. He hasn't left scorch marks anywhere from his fucking fired self. I imagine we are all still burnt to shit, right?
Well, no, it's been a couple of days. We've had our chance to clean up and repair everything, I think.
I mean, no, I mean us. Hair doesn't grow back that quick.
Did you
That
did you
hair
make
is
your
gone.
did you make your rolls? You should be completely healed.
Healed and having your hair grow back are not the same.
Yeah,
It
Neil,
didn't affect your
Neil,
hair.
Neil got it a lot worse, to be fair. Neil was like the
Yeah.
last one out of the room, so.
To be fair. To
yeah.
be fair.
Like, I have fire retardant clothing. However,
You have
fire
no
retardant
eyebrows.
is not fireproof.
However, your eyebrows are gone.
Yeah.
Ah, man, no. That was... You know your way around a library. That was impressive. I gotta give you that. I think every time we've gone in there, we've gotten fine. Of some type. Except for you. This is...
There's a very simple
Pretty
reason
good.
for that.
I haven't been fined,
That's true. You haven't been fined.
but I haven't also been in there, so.
That's true. You're a funny one, Thaddeus. Yes, you are.
He's,
I'd love to
asking
just
for
see
100.
Thaddeus walk in, walk out. I didn't get fined.
So, what is the event for said dinner?
It's just a little gathering. It's James had prior things to do. I'm pretty sure he's jerking to his wife, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Yeah, it was,
Here, it's just like hands him a form.
it's nasty. Concerning that picture, I don't know
The
if you've seen that
form is
picture.
inappropriate workplace conduct in a group setting.
You guys are
First it
outside the
says-
building and now you're good.
You guys have seen
no,
the picture
it's
of
a
his
form
wife.
though for it's a form for so if he needs to write down James, like you show back up in the room. It's like, oh, I didn't need to see that.
Yeah.
You guys have seen the picture of his wife. His wife, he drew her. I think that was secondhand, and it's gotten wet. Definitely gotten burnt. It's pretty rough looking. So I don't know. But
Can I ask some help?
oh yes, here you go. I'll pick up some of the stuff. And do we go back by the inn on our way to?
Yeah, it's on the way back, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go into the room where James is at. Is James doing anything? Or actually, I knock first. Knock.
I'm out shopping at this point.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Would we have caught him on the way out?
Yeah, we would have seen him on the way through the town past the blacksmith.
Yep.
Probably, yeah.
Hey, James.
Yo.
Thorgrim is at my house, and he needs to be saved.
From what?
And my sister and brother-in-law to be are drinking this really shitty mead, and I kind of told them that you have the best alcohol in town, and they didn't believe me. And they've never seen your family.
Takes out 3 vials of his best stuff, hands it over,
Pulls
takes a picture
every
book
card
out,
he can.
hands it over.
I can't carry this. I'm already helping Thaddeus. Carry
hands
all this stuff.
Neil.
Nil's helping Thaddeus also.
Nil just looks at you like you just shit on your own hand, just not having it.
Come on, James. James from Jamestown.
He's-
Thorgrim needs you, and so does my family. You need to
Like
be
I said,
there.
Personal
James?
engagement tonight.
The last time someone did any task by themselves in
They
such
almost
a
died.
way, they got choked to death.
Well,
And
I'm
stabbed.
not doing a task
Isn't
that'll
that
get me
very
choked to
rude?
death.
Really?
He was doing paperwork in his room.
Well, how about we just
Hey,
stay
I
with
mean,
you?
the clerk
We'll stay with you.
tries to
Well-
pick up all the time, so I mean,
We'll stay with you until you're done with your task, and then we'll go to dinner. It'll be fine.
you sure you want to stay with me while I do my task?
Yeah, we're not gonna leave you.
You have that form, right?
Okay. So I finish shopping and go back to the room.
Oh, and by the way, Alaric, you only have wood. I'm carrying basically all the metal.
It's
You're
so
just holding
heavy.
a You're just
No,
holding a bundle of sticks.
Somebody has wood.
Making him carry the bundle of sticks. I see how it is.
So you finish shopping and then go back to the room, and then what? What else is your tasks, James from Jamestown?
I am now making plates for everybody that died in the bar fire.
He's just stacking on.
And
Did anyone actually die in the bar fire?
Yeah.
A few people
Yeah,
died.
there's a lot of people died.
A few people died from the bar fire, and it wasn't the bar fire itself.
That's
that
not the
killed them.
bar fire. It's the hole in the
Yeah,
street.
it was the hole in the street that did it. Yeah.
Plates. Plates meaning like dinner plates?
No,
No.
plates is being like plaques.
Yeah,
Oh,
plaques.
plaques. Okay.
Kind of like grave markers for them.
Okay. How many of those are you making?
At this rate, probably if he's also including the whale's house, you're looking at a number over 200.
Yeah. And
Better
the plates
question,
I'm
how many
making
are
are just
identifiable?
this big.
Hey, James.
Yes.
Can we do this tomorrow morning? Or tonight when we get back from the party?
It kind of pulls out a booklet and it's got half of them made prior. I gotta finish this before we leave.
You know
How
there's
long will
not
it
gonna
take
be
for
any more
all of
dead
us
later.
to do it?
I mean,
Is
if y'all
it
want to
metal?
join in, y'all can take a name. And I got a list from the town of the dead.
How long will it take for all of
But
us to
for
do
all
this?
of you doing it, probably like an hour.
Is it metal? Like
No.
any metal? Oh.
Yeah, it wouldn't take
Just
that
you
long
guys.
if all of you did it, honestly.
Okay. We will stay and help you make these plaques. But then you're coming with us. Kicking and stringing.
Oh god,
Okay.
these timelines are not adding up.
Okay,
Thor's left alone with the
for the 2 hours that you're gone, we're going to go back over to Thorgrim. Alara has had about 5 drinks and she's tapped out of the game because she needs to start getting stuff ready for dinner. But she's like stumbling on heels, like, oh fuck, this game fucking sucks.
Nobody wins. That's the fun part.
And then Andrew's like, no, I'm winning. I'm the winner. You suck at this game.
You're right, Andrew. You're winning.
I haven't seen you drink that much. Gotta catch up.
Oh, Andrew, you naive young man.
You gotta catch up. Oh,
You
that's
had
a
to
funny.
catch up.
That's a funny word. Catch
Catch
up.
up.
Catch. It's like tomato sauce, but it's also a thing that you do. It's funny.
So Andrew, what do you
It's
do
funny.
around here, buddy? What do you
Well-
do around here, brother?
Run? I honestly I don't remember, dude. I think I do something with money, but I can't remember what.
Do some money you do her, eh?
Hey man, that's my fiance. I almost said finance. That would have been bad.
Find it. Yep. I mean, you gotta marry into a family like this, eh?
No. We have a lot in common actually. I mean, she's like way smarter than me, but like is like I guess she likes me for some fucking reason. I don't know, dude.
Come on, spill the tea, Andrew. We're brothers now.
What tea?
The juice.
What juice, dude?
Spill the milk.
We're drinking beer. I don't have any of those things.
Spill the beans.
The beans.
I don't like beans.
The gossip. Come on, I mean,
What specifically do you want to know? You're being very vague.
I just want to know what you should do around here. You know, I'm quite fascinated by this type of,
I think.
aristocracy.
Look, we're wealthy. They're wealthy. Well, they were
Yeah,
wealthy.
pick that up.
And so like I picked up business from my dad because he's like a business guy, and like I think I'm like this close to owning like a couple of like the lots in the market district, and I'll like try and lease those out, and all that good stuff. I'm trying to make property work because our family hasn't been big into property. So I'm trying to expand that way.
Must be
Real
hard,
estate agent.
having to take over.
It's not bad. I mean, like, it could be worse, I suppose. Like,
You know, like I'm taken care of. You know, so like, a pretty
You
fortunate
could
guy.
be the guys who blew up earlier this week.
Oh my God! Did you hear about the whales?
Man, no man.
They are on fire. I thought they were vampires for so long.
You said
Vampire.
what?
I thought they were vampires. Because people kept going missing and like, wow, or fat bastards, so they were gorging
You
themselves
heard
on
about?
blood.
I heard about that too. You heard about that?
Yeah, that's been a rumor around here for like 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What'd you hear?
that they were vampires.
They were vampires.
Yeah.
That's impossible. Right?
Well, I mean, they burned. You know, that's one way you gotta kill a vampire. You gotta light them on fire.
Interesting. Oh.
I think.
I think you know more than you think you know, Andrew.
Well, I don't know what to think right now.
Alright, well, we're talking about exploding vampires. It's pretty simple.
Wait, they exploded?
I mean, you saw it, didn't you?
Saw the house explode, but you said they exploded.
I'm assuming they were in the house.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah. I wonder what caused that. How does the house explode? How does that happen?
I think they weren't up to code.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
You know, like, maybe you got some crates too close to the ceiling or something. Chain reaction happens.
Where are you from?
Amity.
Hammerdeep. Oh, that explains it. Okay, I get it.
Explains what?
Your knowledge
Trying
about
to say something, Andrew? I thought we were friends here.
that you said you're from Hammerdeep. You guys dealt with the fire war, and then there was explosions and stuff, so you would know. Right?
Bushfires
Yeah, that.
wasn't as much as an explosion as it was as an attack.
Okay.
A little different.
I feel like I touched a button. I'm gonna go lay down now.
I got 3 of them and you hit 2.
Okay, good night. And he gets
Good night, it's dinner time. Is it dinner time? Where are the dinner rolls?
He lays down on the floor and goes
Oh
to
god,
sleep.
Andrew, here's some water. Oh wait, hold on. Nope, that's the cast James gave me. Here's some water.
You're like basically waterboarding him.
Come on, wake up, buddy.
Yeah, you managed to get him up, and like, I think at this point, if you feed him any more alcohol, he might just die.
Come on. You won the game.
I'm the winner, yay! And like,
Alright, but there goes my. Well, actually, I'm gonna eat your plate, Andrew. Don't worry.
okay,
Okay, there we go. There's my seconds. Alright,
I'm gonna go to bed now.
I want Taco Bell.
Where's Alaric? Where?
You pretty much just sit there for the next 45
He
minutes.
could not still be talking to his brother.
You pretty much just sit there for the next 45
That's right. I forgot.
wondering where Alaric is.
This is quite ridiculous. This is quite the family reunion.
And 8 drinks. Where is he?
I forgot.
Hold on. We need. Does Thorgrim have a watch
That's
that
great.
it doesn't actually move the hands on its own? It just has like mugs on it. 1 mug, 2 mug, 3 mugs. Like he just counts time by how many fucking drinks he's in.
I would have given
unnecessary
everyone a
items.
pocket watch from Mr. Knuckles.
I mean, I don't know how to use one, so I probably
Yeah, but you would have gotten
Thrown
one.
away.
And it's metal, so you would have liked it.
I suddenly have a clue as to why he had so many watches.
Alright. I gotta go to use the bathroom again. I'm gonna head over there.
Okay. Do you have
Uncle
at any
Backnuts.
point go and try and intrude on the conversation you think Alaric is having with his brother still, or do you just hang out?
Yeah,
like
I
good
think
guess?
out of frustration, maybe I work my way over there.
Okay, yeah, you walk into the room. Eldon is
Do you
still.
remember which door it was?
Yeah, I get to where the bathroom was. I'm like, okay, and then I have to go that way. And then,
Okay.
yeah, I can figure it out.
Yeah, you get to Eldon, the room, the study where Eldon is still filling out paperwork, but he's there by himself now.
Oh, I just went right. Okay.
I figure you
Hey,
knock.
Lauren.
I figure you
Oh.
knock and he like you can come in.
Hey, sorry to interrupt your conversation.
I'm not. And he's like vigorously writing and like checking things. I'm not conversing with anyone right now. I'm doing paperwork. Can I
Sorry,
help
I
you?
must be confused. This is the same Eldon I spoke to earlier.
Yes.
Lauren.
Yeah, no, he went to I think he went to get the rest of you.
He went to finish his conversation and told me to wait.
Oh, we finished our conversation. He left to
When?
get the rest of your party. When?
Rest of my party, we came with the two of us.
No, like the rest of your group?
Oh, to fetch him.
Yeah,
When was that?
about an hour ago.
An hour. Hey, are you related to that Andrew guy?
Technically, I will be by marriage.
Tell you what. Give him elvish brew. Don't give him the dwarven stuff. I mean, wait, this is low magic. Hold on.
There you go.
Give him the northern brews. He can't handle the southern stuff.
Yeah, he's not much of a drinker.
Yeah, that would have been nice to know. Alright, so, alright, so you think about expanding to Hammerdeep, eh?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because your Hammerdeep requires more copper and bronze than any capital city in the country. You guys go
Yeah.
through it like every other city goes through grain.
Yep.
So if I acquire a copper mine, you guys are obviously always a business for distributors. To be a distributor, even a subsidiary distributor of Hammerdeep can lead to a primary distributor. So, that's good for business.
Interesting. So that's how you business folk think, eh?
I guess so.
So if there was a needed substance, I wouldn't just give it to one person, I would hope to give it to multiple people.
I mean, yeah, if you can find a resource and then find multiple buyers for the resource, as long as you can keep your supply up with the demand, then more is better most of the time. Yes.
What if it's something that's hard to get a hold of?
Like
I don't know, what would you recommend?
platinum's difficult. Platinum's really difficult nowadays. I think there's only like 2 platinum mines in like the whole country. Sulfur's kind of hard because the only sulfur is in the Burning Peaks, and that's like a super dangerous place.
Yeah, no, don't want to go there.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, like, those are the 2 rarest things I can think of.
I'm just trying to put myself in the mindset of some business that, maybe it's got a lot of buyers, but has a hard time getting a hold of things, and where I would send those.
You have to be a bit more specific for me to answer that question.
Alright, maybe like ethanol or something like that.
The primary distributors of ethanol are central only. There was one in South Central, there was one in North Central. Both of them had pretty bad accidents and were shut down.
Well, what makes Central so special that they're the only people to give ethanol out?
It's kind of like a controlled substance. You have to have a certain license to purchase it.
Yeah, but let's say I want to get it, off record, you know.
Off
They gotta
record.
make it or else cheaper, eh?
I am not the person you should be asking about off record stuff. My dad will be here later tonight for dinner. At least I assume he will be. He usually comes home. That would be the fellow.
Alright. Any way to speak to him without it being too, confronting?
Define. You just say, hey, I've got some questions. Like, you're a businessman. I don't know, pat his ego a little bit. He needs some of that.
Alright, I can do that.
Yeah, I think he'll give you whatever
Hey,
you're looking
nice talking to you, mate. I appreciate it.
for. Oh, okay. Bye.
I might just sit down, actually. I don't know where my friends are.
You're the one who cut the conversation off. I was engaged.
Conversation, you're in here by yourself.
I was No, you started a conversation, and then I was
Yeah.
engaged in the conversation, and then you stopped the conversation, and
Well,
then
you
you
answered my
decide.
question.
Oh. I'm just gonna go back to doing paperwork now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit in this chair.
All right. He begins filling out paperwork, and says
If he
nothing
does.
to you for the rest of the time.
Well, you didn't
It's
see
just
me-
that awkward silence where like both of you like you're like sweating and like you have a little redness going to you.
I'm gonna just wait for your dad, eh?
Yep.
Seems
Just
to be better
the occasional eye contact.
Just
seems
okay.
to know stuff better than you do. You know, I mean,
Okay. Firstly, he doesn't know business better than me. He knows
he doesn't.
shady business better than me.
well,
Because
that
I don't
is the
do
topic
shady
of the night, is it
business.
not?
No, there is good business and then there's shady business. I try to stick to good business.
How's that
Okay.
working out for you?
Pretty fucking well. I mean, like, it's pretty fucking good.
Seems pretty spacious here. Yep, seems like it's working out.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine most rooms look spacious to you.
That's a bit of a low
It's
blow.
a short joke.
Yeah, it is pretty low, isn't it?
It went right over my head.
Oh,
Ah! Again.
Just saying, maybe he learned some lessons through his career.
yeah. Is if his lessons taught him how to lose almost all of our money and make us go bankrupt, then he learned really good fucking lessons.
You can't blame the man who taught you business now, can you?
He didn't teach me business. He taught me how not to do business.
Therefore, teaching you.
Why do you care?
Just an inquisitive fellow.
Well, you should inquisit your way out the door. I'm busy.
Alright. Busy doing business, alright.
You've successfully pissed off Eldon.
Good, he pissed me off when I first met him, so now we're even. Okay, I learned what I could from him.
Yeah, no, that was a fair line of questioning. Okay, and so like after this conversation, Alara comes in, and Thorgrim, you're walking out the
Hey,
door.
Jared.
Hello,
Jared.
sir. More friends I see.
Yes, I did. And we're gonna have
Would
some
you
dinner.
please, you giant fellow, would you please leave that bag
Jared,
outside?
he's very particular about his metals.
Yes,
I can leave the wood
but
outside, but
there's
he's
oil dripping from the bag. He's clearly been doing some work on it. I've just had the floors cleaned, is all.
Thaddeus, do you mind leaving your bag out here?
Nope.
No. Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
I'll
He's
take it
not-
to the stables for you or something.
Stays with me.
Yeah.
Well,
Jared,
I
this
believe
is-
we've reached an
I'll-
impasse.
I'll help
Do
you.
you
I'll
have a
help you.
wax bag by
I'll
any
help you.
chance
I'll help you clean up
that
afterwards.
we could stick
Jared.
on the bottom?
A waxed bag?
Yes.
I suppose. I guess I'll go get that now.
I follow him in.
Stop at the door! Do not step it. I just had the floors cleaned.
I thought I was supposed to follow you.
No, stay. I will be back with a bag.
Like, how tall is he? Is he like?
He's like a normal dude. He's looking up to you fearlessly. He cares
Oh,
not.
okay. Just pointing at me? Just
He's just like,
His old hips and everything.
he comes back with a. He leaves, comes back with the waxed bag. Put your bag in this bag.
Just lift. When he lifts the bag, I just put the other bag underneath and.
Now you may enter. All of you take off your shoes.
Are you sure you want me to do that?
Never
His
mind.
feet smell
I just got a
pretty
very
bad.
bad got a bad feeling about what I just said. Never mind. Leave them on.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll walk to the front door.
do sandals count?
You can keep your sandals on, I suppose. I'm making one of them keep it on, you can keep yours on. Fine, fine.
Fine, fine.
By the way, Nil's socks are like covered in charcoal dust and powder and stuff.
Oh.
It would have made more of a mess than the shoes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We make our way to the dining hall.
Yep, you guys make your way to the dining hall.
To the left.
Andrew is asleep on the floor, fully passed out. Your sister is organizing the dinner, getting everything set up. I don't know, where's Thorgrim at this point?
I would have left. Oh, hey, you made it.
Did you
Appreciate the heads up.
look around the house at all?
Look around the house. I did exactly what you said. I sat in her room.
When do you ever do what I say?
I decided today to got a mistake that one.
Yeah, I wanted you to check out the house.
Oh, I did.
I figured that'd be the first thing you did. Like you just like, oh, I was supposed to go 2 rooms over. No, I'm gonna go 5. Okay.
I'm gonna do that.
Because that's what you do.
You've known me for like 72 hours. How would you?
You've literally done this every single time.
You've
we've
known
had
him
to do
for
something.
like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Like
Eric?
for 2 weeks now,
Yeah,
we've
me
had
for
this
like-
thing where I'm like, oh, you should go do this, and then you go do not that.
I don't know
Eric.
what you're talking about.
Oh, we should go get breakfast, and then you just don't show up to breakfast.
Eric!
And you show up to lunch, and then you're like, oh, I thought you said lunch.
It's a horrible impression.
Eric.
You saying Eric or Elric?
Alaric. We've known each other for 2.5 years.
He messed up his name.
Can your brother be trusted?
My older brother, yes.
He called me a pet.
The brother that is not here, I wouldn't believe a word that he says.
Good.
And I'd
He
watch,
just
watch your
turns and immediately goes to the room where the brother is. Closes the door behind him.
Is there any metal?
Yeah, there's like
Any metal-
nice shining plates and like trays and whatnot, and like metal candlestick holders and all that. It's like everywhere.
Does it look like metal?
Yeah, it's like silver and whatnot.
Is it good metal?
Yeah, it's a lot of silver. You're seeing a lot of silver.
Okay. Can I try to take a couple?
Hey, Thaddeus, stop that.
No, but try to do it sneakily. Like,
Alright, give me
try
a
to-
sleight of hand
Sleight of hand.
against his
check it.
passive.
I will be looking at Thaddeus because I know that he's.
18.
Do I have to use my passive or because I will
You
be...
know Thaddeus pretty well. I will say you could probably use an active check
Of what?
of perception.
I got an 8.
Thaddeus, what would you like to steal?
Couple forks, maybe a plate.
Okay.
Yes. That's great.
Saw this one coming.
Yeah, I gotta miss this. Oh,
Yep.
God.
You managed to
That's good.
partake in their silverware and cutlery.
That's great.
So a couple silver forks, probably 2, maybe a plate.
Yeah, like 3 forks and a plate. Sure.
Wasn't there a plate here?
No.
Perfect.
So I enter the room with Eldon.
Yeah. Oh, you go into Eldon's room. As soon as
Yes.
the door opens, he's like, "I'm busy."
Yes, I know, as I close the door back. But I have something you may be interested in.
Oh, I haven't. I thought you were the short one. Who are you? What's your name?
Nil.
Okay.
I'll shorten this up. As I just bunk
I-
a book in front of the table, in front of him. It's that cooked book of ledgers.
It looks like a ledger book.
Gray market.
Doesn't exist. Are you
The
saying
hole in
that's?
the ground
Are you saying
in this
that's
book
proof?
otherwise. It is.
What do you want me to do with it?
So, we did not find where the money is. But, clearly there's a lot of it. Which means somewhere else in this town most likely has this money flowing through it.
Let me look through it. I'll give you. Book this size will take me a day or two. I'll see what I can
He
find.
just kind of gives a nod.
You said your name was Nil, right?
Correct.
You you know numbers and you're intelligent, I assume.
Yes. Know how to read. Have all my fingers.
My brother told me some stuff he probably wasn't supposed to tell me. Is it as bad as he makes it sound?
It's probably worse.
Okay.
This, however, is more for personal protection and investment interests.
No, I'm just curious. Okay.
If you follow the trail on some of this, you may be able to avoid troubles for yourself.
Okay. All right. I'll
And
see
if
what
you
I
find
can find
nothing, don't worry about it.
I'll make sure you get this book back within a day or two, but no promises.
None needed. This thing, unless used properly, is just an empty nothing.
He begins looking through the book and making notes here and there, rather quickly too. Like he's clearly got an eye for numbers.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take a seat and be there quietly because everyone else is out there.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Nil's just like, not. If I'm in here, that prevents them being in here, and that saves both of us problems.
We'll cut to out there. James from Jamestown, Thaddeus, Alaric, Thorgrim, Alara, the sleeping Andrew, and a few servers are in the dining room as you guys are being served like soups and whatnot, like the starting courses to the meal.
Does he have a bed? And I'm pointing
You're
at
on mute. You're on mute.
Yeah, just saw that. I'm gonna wash my hands in the first soup bowl.
Who's on mute?
I was.
Oh, okay.
I was yelling at my dog.
Oh. Does he... Alara, does he have a bed? Yes, he has a bed, but I don't have the power to move him.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and I'm not gonna drop the bag. I'm gonna hold it in one hand and try to hold him in the other.
Okay, yeah.
Is that possible?
You easily lift him up, yeah.
Okay. Where's his bed?
Down that hole. Take a right and a left, and there's the first room on the right.
Okay. Here, I'll
Fuck.
go with you. I'll go with you.
She's describing her room, is what she's describing.
Okay, I go
I'll-
down the
I'll go with
hall.
I'll go
I
with you.
take a
I'll-
left.
Yep, I help you. I guide you through the.
I take a right, and then I take a left.
No, this way, and then we get to the room.
Hey, it's you and me again.
Yes, it's me and you, and what's
You
your
and I.
what's your name, sir?
Thorgrim Stonebeard.
No,
son of a
she's
bug.
looking at James.
James is currently writing a letter.
You gotta be kidding me.
Writing at the table is typically bad manners.
We kind of live busy lives, and I've got to get letters out to family.
Who
So
are you writing?
excuse my decorum.
Very well. I guess it is just me and you, Thorgrim.
Aye.
Just give him a drink, and I slide down a drink.
Away out of here, James. Hey,
I
Andrew's a
said-
pretty good catch, eh? Nice fellow.
Yes, he's very nice.
Bit of a weak liver.
Strong heart and other things make up for livers.
No. How hard you. Hey. Hey.
Besides, he's my age, so there's that as well.
What age would that be?
I'm 40.
Hey, it's not good to ask a girl her age.
She brought it up first.
I'm
Just-
40.
40. Oh. My granddaughter's 40.
My point is made then.
Alright, fair enough.
Yes. You seem nice. Maybe in another lifetime, but I'm quite happy with where I'm at.
Wait, are you hitting on Alark's sister?
No.
Alaric sister looks like me, but in female form.
Perfect. Yes, I'm hitting on it. I wasn't until you said that, and now I am. No, alright. That's what the table looks like?
For the moment, currently. Yeah. After like a minute or two, Thaddeus and Alark return to the table, and after about 20 minutes, you guys actually get like the first portion of the meal past soups, and that is when Eldon kind of whisks Nil out of the room, saying, "Hey, we have to go eat now." And then they both
No.
approach.
Trash can. Be right back.
And as you guys are getting into your first portion of the meal, you hear some footsteps kind of sliding down the hall, and a very drunk father walks into the room. What is your
falling
dad?
over himself?
What no?
You
what-
see-
What's your dad's name?
You
real
see
quick?
Alaric kind of straighten up, like,
Would you describe your father for us, Alaric?
my father has brown. Well, he used to have very nice brown hair, thick brown beard, blue eyes. Essentially, like Lark, but much more weathered. He has like a kind of like a scar across his face right here, just because he was in a. I'm assuming like a war or something like that. He never really got into it. He never really talked about it. He had a bit of a limp on his left side. And yeah.
Okay. He's not falling over himself drunk, but he is stumbling a little bit as he walks in.
He's much taller than me, much burlier than I am. Like, much bigger than I am.
Bigger and taller, or bigger and shorter?
Bigger and taller.
Bigger
Yeah.
and taller. So
I literally look up.
and you're
and, like-
almost 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a tall boy.
So he's a big fellow.
Yeah.
Well. The prodigal, how's it go? Prodigal son returns. Yeah. How you doing, boy?
I get up. Hello, father.
Did you say hello, father? It's your boy. It's your daddy. How you doing? He brings you in for a big hug, like Sloppy. Looks like they finally made a man out of you. And he slaps his hand on your shoulder.
He appears so. Yes.
Oh, it looks like you got some friends here, fellow
Oh yes.
investigators. Bunch of serious folks.
And sometimes. This is Nil. He's probably the most serious.
Nil
This is
looks down at
James.
his note that reminds him to blink more.
Why-
This is James.
Why are you blinking so much, son? Got something in your eye?
It's a touching
You
moment.
batting your eyes at me? This is James from Jamestown.
Oh, family
Nils
man.
Bear.
Family man. I can see a family man. Well, I see a family man. And I recognize that.
And that's his bear,
This is Tony.
Tony.
What the hell? How'd you get Tony past... How'd you get him past the butler?
He was a butler?
Jared.
I
Yes.
think he went chasing after a guy, Thaddeus, about his bag.
Okay. Well, as long as you don't shit on the
this is-
floor.
Speaking of Thaddeus, this
He's
is
not
Thaddeus.
I'm Thaddeus. Oh, he already said that.
Yeah.
And this is Thorgrim.
Thorgrim, future son.
The smaller of the
Did you
party.
say that?
Yeah.
Bit short for that, ain't you, son?
It's not about vertical as it is horizontal.
Ain't that right, brother? I get you.
Damn right, brother.
I get you on that.
Brother.
I imagine we're just two Harley riders.
Yeah. Hey, don't I reckon? I think I know you. Wasn't you a captain down in there, Hammer Deep, years ago?
Yeah? What you know about that?
I think I seen you on the battlefield once or twice. This is in the brush fires.
You were in the brush fires.
Yeah, I was in the Wild Riders. We was a shot cav.
I say you ain't part of my squadron.
No, but I'd have seen you at least a few times. I think I recognize you.
Most of those folks are dead.
Most of the shot cav or most of your folks?
Shield bearers.
Yeah, you guys took the fucking brunt of it. I mean, you guys got fucking hammered. It sucked. That was bad. That was a bad fucking fight.
It would have been worse if it wasn't for their sacrifice.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You guys did real good.
Yeah, we did the best we could.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're fighting fire with shields and hammers and fucking psychopaths, you know, like, it ain't exactly a good recipe. Hell, I lost at least 5 of my guys in the first fire alone when they caught us in that valley. It was not.
You lead your squad.
I wasn't in charge at first. I was second for a while, and then our first guy got caught an arrow in the neck, and then I took over from there.
Arrow in the neck, split you off.
Yeah, he screamed with blood for like 3 minutes straight, and then he died.
You had to make a split decision. Ended up costing your platoon.
No, we were fast enough to get on out of where we were in trouble, as we was on horses.
I've had to make that decision.
Well, that sucks.
It did.
Well, this is depressing. Alright.
Sure it was.
This
soup's
good.
good.
You can visually see that Alaric's getting jealous of the connection that they already have.
Alright, well.
His dad never talked to him about any of the things that he's talking to Thorgrim about.
Yeah. Well, how you been since the incident, since we finally put down the damn rebellion?
Trying to find work, you know what I mean?
Nope.
You know, found this job here, figured I'd continue to help people, but, you know, part of me still thinks about, you know, like quicker ways to make some gold.
Yeah, knock a few heads, you know, yeah, it used to be the way back in then, but then the government kind of got all official and whatnot, knocking heads ain't
I
so good
know.
no more.
I'll tell you what, the more they get their grimy little hands in, the more I want to kind of steer off and find my own path.
Well, good luck with that. Hell, ain't no paths left except for Central. They run everything.
Yeah, that they do.
A bunch of radicals out there nowadays trying to figure something out about that, but they're fucking crazy. I tell you what, we got another brush fire thing coming around the corner, and we ain't got half the soldiers that we used to have. We ain't gonna be able to fight it worth a shit now.
Amen, brother.
Right. What's for dinner? Hey, how you doing, Alric? What did you plan for dinner?
Talking to me?
Said Alaric, yeah.
Oh, I did not plan dinner. That was fuck. What's her name?
Alara?
Alara.
That's
Alara.
bad that I know your family already better than you do.
Alara.
Oh, and then
Does
there's...
she look mad that he just said, fuck, what's her name?
No, he didn't say that in game. He didn't say that in game. No, she does look pretty annoyed at her dad's drunkenness. Yeah, I would say that. And there's my precious angel. Oh, such a sweetheart. She's, you know, you make some of the best dinners, you know. And then there's my boy Eldon. He's taking over the business. Has kicked old Pops out. And can't do business no more. Well, alright, I guess I'll take this plate. And he picks up Alaric's plate. I'm gonna go eat in the dining room. Clearly not welcome in here. And,
Well,
I'll give Alaric my plate.
yeah, and he
Thank
walks off.
And I take out the extra plate I have and put it on my table.
and that's my dad.
Seems like a jolly fellow.
Yeah.
Eldon says, Eldon kind of looks up. He's a fucking prick, is what he is.
Hey, he's a veteran.
Yeah, that doesn't give you the right to fucking be like that.
I mean, my dad's a veteran. He doesn't act like that.
Yeah, sorry that you guys had to see that.
Yeah.
That's what we've been dealing with for like the last month or so. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I don't know. It's kind of one of the reasons half our family's out of town right now.
Have you heard about the Ugly Duckling?
The bar?
Yes, the bar.
What about it?
They're looking to start a franchise in the Central.
Oh,
they're-
yeah. Ah, that's right. I think they were
That seems like
working
a
out
very
something
good-
with Dad. I think that's on the back burner right now, but I think I can make that work. I just can't make it work right this second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check in on him. I'm gonna take my food and go to the other room also and follow the dad.
Did you just say the Ugly Duckling's trying to move to Central?
No. They're franchising. They're trying to open up another location in
Franchising.
Central.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one
I mean,
that
if
stands
they need
like
an alcohol distributor, my family's into that.
Do you guys do wines? What do you do? Do you do wines, meats, whiskeys? What do you do?
We do wine, we do whiskey, we're mostly into mead, but we do a lot of whiskey, and my brother is into wine.
Okay.
He's kind of on the fruitier side.
Do you have a distillery, like a full-fledged production distillery?
Yeah, that's all Jamestown is pretty much, is one big distillery.
Okay. Yeah, we can work something out. Yeah. After dinner, we'll have a conversation about that, and then we're gonna cut over to Nil. I'm curious about this. Yeah.
You still alive in here?
Yeah, I'm still alive. Ungrateful. Fucking. He's like tearing apart a chicken leg. Grateful shits, and like very barbaric in his eating habits.
Plop down. Well, they're fighting their own war. They just fight it a little different.
People ain't fighting like they used to. You used to do what you had to do to get shit done. It didn't matter what it costed. But now there's fucking crazy people trying to burn the world now, and there's central government tightening the noose even harder. It's just... And there's no winning on either side. You can't just live happy in the middle no more.
What's your definition of winning?
Not having to worry about working. Not having to worry about keeping the roof over my head. Not having to fight and
You
stress
just
every
want to
day.
be left alone and live at home and do your job and be left alone.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. Guess where that got me?
I don't know. I don't even. You said your name. It said your name was Nil. I don't know nothing about you, son.
I'm not exactly part of the investigatorium because I just felt super patriotic one day.
Yeah, well, that's my boy there for you, paying for his daddy's sins. If it was up to him, he'd still be singing in bars and hanging out with older women. But
Yeah, he's somewhat managing some of that.
But I mean, you know, when you fuck up enough, someone's got to pay the price, and unfortunately, it had to be him. He's the only one who couldn't do the business, who had other talents. My oldest boy, he's got a good head on his shoulders, and then there's my youngest, or my other youngest boy, and he ain't worth the damn. And then Alaric actually had talents, so he had to go.
Lark could actually stay alive in a fight.
Yeah, pretty much. He's a good boy.
You gotta do right by your family what you can.
Yeah.
So what happened a month ago?
Oh, I saw some fire in Eldon's eyes. Oh boy, I ain't never seen him talk to me like that. He pretty much told me to my face I was a failure. You know. I mean, like, he's partially right. And fuck, shit's not the way it used to be. I used to be great back then, but now paperwork's a lot different now. The fact that there is paperwork makes it different.
Makes it a lot easier to track and keep things going one direction that the government likes, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's certainly something.
I mean, in the end, it's probably for the best, you know. 'Cause, I mean, I was into some shit, but like, I wasn't getting people killed or nothing like that. But then you look at the fucking whales and all the shit they were into, and you think, well, maybe it's for the better. Fucking fat bastards like that can go to hell where they belong to be.
Oh, don't worry. I'm pretty sure that blubbery fat ass is burning.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Don't know what I can do. Don't know what skills I have. Too old to crack skulls anymore.
You're too old to crack skulls and you don't like things changing. Why don't you try teaching? Teach some of the youngins how to fight properly.
Like, what do you mean? Like, open up a school or something?
Yeah. Places need teachers. Roads aren't safe. Convoys need protecting.
Man, it's not a half bad idea. It's not a half bad idea. I'd have to get a lot. Something like that. But, shit. That ain't horrible. I mean, help. I know the division in the local militia is running out of old heads to teach them. So maybe I do that then. Where's you from?
Wales just lost a lot of power here, so city's gonna be changing soon.
Hell, they ain't have no fucking power.
Make sure it changes for the better.
They have no power to begin with. They were fucking slaves. Slaves to all the other fucking houses doing what they wanted. They just did their shady business on the side.
You know who was pulling their strings?
I don't know who specifically, I just know what. There's this fucking group called the Spiders. They're trying to burn the whole fucking world down. So let's talk about the fucking radicals.
Saying a bunch of cultists.
More or less. They tried to recruit me years ago. But I mean,
why would anyone that's actually rich and powerful want to join something that wants to burn the world down?
I think the world burning might be metaphorical. I think it might just be burn central.
Change the status quo even though it's suiting them fine? That's gotta be a hard sell.
Be surprised.
I understand the whales. Anyone that's anti-government. What are they offering to people that are otherwise living fine? What did they try and buy you with?
They tried to buy me with immortality in a literal sense.
It's a pretty valuable thing to sell.
It is something that shouldn't exist. You go when you're supposed to go.
I don't think that immortality deal was doing so much good for the whale.
Well, you know something about that?
I know he's dead now.
Hell, everybody knows he's dead now. Are you pretending like you know something? Spit it out.
If they promised him immortality, he didn't get it because he's dead.
Yeah.
That might stir things up a little bit. People might start questioning what they were sold.
Maybe. His sister's still out there. And as they once told me, when I basically told them fuck off or I'll kill them, they said, and I quote, "A spider always has more legs." Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean.
An eye for an eye.
Yeah.
There's more. There's always more. When you and I are gone, there'll still be more then.
Yeah.
Not really a optimistic thing to look forward to, is it?
Nope. As long as the ones we leave behind are better off, it shouldn't be too bad. That's kind of where I fell. Didn't exactly leave mine better off.
You know anything about some of the shady work that they were doing in the underground?
I knew the market was real, but I didn't know anything about it. I knew that they were funding it, and it was funding them. Other than that,
You were in the military and you've been in some shady bits. You know anything about those mutants that they were using?
pawns mostly. Foot soldiers. Make people disappear kind of foot soldiers.
But where'd they get them?
Be surprised, mutants are everywhere, son. Something a lot of people don't know is they're quite literally everywhere. Hell, most mutants just have slight, little bitty augmentations to themselves, but the bigger ones, are protected from birth by loving mothers and turn out to be fucking monsters. So,
How'd they find them?
that is the question, isn't it?
That's the real question. And I don't know the answer, and I don't like that. It makes me think they know too much, and they have ways of getting information we don't want them having.
I tell you this. This organization called the Spiders, I don't care what that fucking Vo character says up in the north. They're old. They're not new. They've been around for a while. And I got dimes to dollars that says that they started the Brushfire War.
You know your weapons, right?
Yeah.
I pull out that dagger. You recognize where this craftsmanship originated from?
I mean, the copper's old. The cross guard, the little bitty cross guard, the copper's old. It's impure. Probably south.
Good manufacturing, though. So they had a good technique with crappy materials.
So probably south.
That's what I was thinking.
Most of the best ore work up until Central became a thing was in northern. That's why when the North and the South were at war for so long, the South were often on the defensive side because they didn't have the proper material and manufacturing that the North had. They could pump out a fuck ton of weapons, but they were break on contact kind of weapons.
You think this whole spider thing was just the backup plan for if the brush wars didn't work?
I got
So I take the dagger and put it back in the sheath.
I got no idea in what order this is supposed to work, but I don't think it's done.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I also think me being reactivated is not, well, let's just say it's a little too circumstantial for me to think it was an accident.
Yep. Well,
I think there's a lot of people with skills that are going to be getting drafted into Investigatorium soon.
well, may need somebody to teach him kill somebody. That's probably the military though. I'd probably get drafted into that. To be honest, that's where I was before.
Just be ready for it.
Yep. I'm gonna do that. Hey, why don't you do me a favor and bring me some sweet rolls when the dessert comes out?
Can do.
Yep. We'll cut back over to the others.
So that was the last time I ever thought about doing the thing I was talking about.
Wow. So, I mean, you had to do anal twice before you thought that?
That's not what you're not paying attention.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways.
Yeah.
Well then, if nothing else is gonna really happen. I'll just play some music and start to, wind down the night.
Okay.
All right, I'm going back to work, and I walk away.
All right. He heads back to the smith.
Can I carry everything? The wood and the metal with the bag? Or...
Yeah, you can carry it all. It's not
Okay.
easy, but you can do it.
It's double layered now. It's got the wax bag now too on it.
Yeah. So you guys manage to wind down the evening. Thaddeus eventually heads back to the smith. I'm assuming everyone else says their goodbyes and heads back to the inn. James, you're muted.
I'm gonna ask for a dance.
What were
Yeah,
you
no, I jet saying I gotta go do paperwork.
Okay.
When Lark starts playing music, I look towards his sister.
No.
Care to dance, my lady?
I'm still drunk from earlier. No, thank you.
Well, I need to practice. I need to practice my stuff, and in balance partner is the best way to do that.
Give me a persuasion check.
Lark, are you okay with someone just hitting on your
No,
sister?
That's why I said.
What?
Hold on. Can he play the music badly to give him
Yeah,
disadvantage?
I am gonna play the music badly.
Like,
22
if he
there.
can give a bonus from
Can I get
playing well,
a
can he play it
decreased
badly
bonus?
to decrease the bonus to make him have a worse chance?
That was a smooth line. I would appreciate my 22.
Would a Lark though be able to play something badly because he likes music?
Nothing's
Yeah,
bad.
that's true. Yeah.
Orgrim has
He can
really-
play country music out of nowhere.
Hey.
I
You know
probably
what
end up
country
just
Country music I'm
stop
talking
playing.
about.
As soon as I see them start dancing, I'm like, ugh, gross. Stop. And then stop playing.
Okay, so you get a little bit of a dance in before Alark stops.
I hummed the tune that Alaric was playing.
Okay, you dance a little bit longer.
I'm not letting this go. Okay.
Alright. You get a little dance
I continue. Then when they sit down, then I'll continue playing.
in. Okay.
Are you done now? Are you done yet? Okay, fine.
Guess so.
I'm just
Is
imagining this
that-
is the time where I'm just like traveling with sweet rolls, just like I'm not here.
Instead, I could just see Thorgrim as soon as he starts playing again, light some candles and slide him over. Well, now it's just two of us sitting together.
What made you? I learned a few things in the war.
Twice.
Learned how to love a man. Same way I love a woman.
The second thing he learned was how to bury that man.
He had to learn twice.
He had to learn the hard way.
Oh. Too soon.
Alright, so you
What?
guys managed to wrap up the evening. Who all heads back to
We've
the
made full
inn?
circle. We're back here again. I said we would come back eventually.
Well, I'm heading back to the end.
Thorgrim in?
I'd make one final attempt, most likely be denied, and then
Yeah, that's a good way to sum that up, yeah. Nil?
Yeah, Nil is just kind of going along.
Okay.
I'll stick back.
Stay back.
Which one? You know what? I'm gonna make sure that Thorgrim gets back to the inn properly because he has a history.
I'm riding the bear.
Okay.
I don't think Tony wants you riding on him drunk.
It's like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, he's like when he says he's riding the bear, it means this is the bear, this is him.
Is this what boobs feel like?
This is what.
Oh, you're hairy like a dwarf. Dwarf woman suffering from dwarfism. That's
Oh god.
I feel like at this point, Nil is helping make sure he gets back just to hear the stupid things he says while he's out of it.
oh, what do you got here? Got a hairy underbelly.
Okay, so you guys head back.
I'm gonna literally punch him after he touches my bear.
Okay, I'm asleep.
Alright, so you guys managed to make it back to the inn, and all of you, I would say, have now accomplished what is called a long rest, because you guys have rested for the last the last 24 hours.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thank God. I needed
I
that.
I probably
a
wouldn't
lot.
have had the long rest.
Okay, so Thaddeus
So that
is
would
the only
be-
one still going on short rests. So that makes 3 days of short rests. Yeah. Then we come to in the morning. I'm assuming Nil is the one who makes his way back over to the outpost.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will.
If anyone else wants to go with me, I would
Yeah,
not.
I gotta
mind.
go send letters off, so I'd go with you.
True.
And I would have gone. I would have gone too, just to make sure that. We
I'm
didn't
gonna
get anything
stop
back
them
from
before we
Central.
go in, though. Try not to say anything unnecessary.
I'm sending letters and I'm getting out. I've already spent enough money here.
The bear should probably stay out here and keep watch.
Tony, sit down. And you just see him sit at the
Uh,
door.
All right.
Jesus.
Yep. So you three go in, and you see as you guys are coming in the door, the little window, the pigeon flies back into the window, like it just
you need
gets back.
Swan Swallow?
Swan swallow. Um, yeah, the big fucking buff ass pigeon arrives as you guys arrive. Come here, and she kind of unwraps it. Unwraps there's 3 letters attached to it. This one's for you, and she hands it to whoever is receiving it. I assume Nil. This one is for me, and this one is also for you. Okay, so which one do you open up first?
The first one, obviously.
The first one.
We are edict to read the first one we receive, otherwise it's a fine.
Okay. That was a good choice. You open this letter. It is more of a general correspondence that you're just addressed to your squad. You can tell that this was by the ink stains on the paper that there were several thousand of these made. And it states, Investigatorium, unofficial state of emergency. All investigators report to local outposts to receive new orders. And
That is the worst letter, and I believe it 100% from governments. Here's your letter to go to the outpost. Where do we pick up the letter? At the outpost. Yeah, that's government work. 100%.
Then the second letter states this one is directed specifically to you guys. You will not be receiving replacement team captain or investigator in parentheses. Continue your investigatory works on your own until the next time you return to Central. For now, head to Vose Run to investigate reports of werewolves disturbing peace.
Looks like it was the 30%. So I fold the letters, make sure that, there's no trash, tuck it away in the pocket.
Oh,
sign
also,
the thing
sorry,
that I've received the letter.
in the general letter, it says at the bottom it says civil unrest reaching critical levels. All investigators required at this time, including part-timers.
Is it all of them? Are they bringing in the retired ones too, or just?
You would assume reservists at this point would be called in. So after reservists, it will be retirees, but currently it's at the level of reservists.
Okay.
I could make things awkward and funny very quickly here.
Yep. So this is the letters you receive. Your orders are to head to Vose Run and investigate civil unrest based on werewolf rumors.
Did you read that letter out loud to everybody?
No, I'll tell you when we're not inside.
No, the general's letter.
No, I will tell you when we're not inside here.
Okay.
I'll motion for, Eric to come with me outside while you mail your letters off.
So I put up 20 letters on the desk.
Did you fill out the
Uh,
form?
Yes, and I put the form next to it.
You misspelled investigatorium.
I've been writing nonstop. I'm pretty sure I didn't misspell investigatorium. I looked down at it and it's not misspelled.
Let's roll to see if she's fucking with you or not, or if you did misspell it. I'm curious. No, you're good. You're good. Very well, I will let this one slide.
Was it
This is
misspelled
the
or was
most
it not
entertaining this
misspelled?
woman has gotten in
No,
this
it
entire
was
year
it
of being
was
posted here.
it was misspelled. She just she just doesn't care at this point. You can see she seems to be preoccupied with other things. I say you misspelled it because you just wrote like 400 fucking letters.
20 letters.
20 letters is a
No,
lot of
I
letters.
think he means like word letters, like the letters themselves, not like full-on pages.
Oh, each letter contains like 20 pages each.
That'd be 400.
That's a lot of letters. Then.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of letters.
That'd be exactly 400 letters.
Yeah.
40
Yeah.
pages.
Depending on what
20
font
times
size
20
you write
is
in.
actually, in fact, 400. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so. I
That's
think,
interesting how that played out.
That's
That's funny numbers. All right,
Um,
guys, we have new orders.
It's not 400. It's just 20 times 20.
So I started explaining to her what each letter goes to. This was to my dad, my brother, my sister, my wife, my mother, my grandfather,
they
my
all
grandmother.
go to the same address.
But I don't want them getting mixed up.
Did you write the names on each of them?
Yes.
Then they should be
What if they get
good.
wet?
Would you like me to document where they're supposed to go, or how would you like me to differentiate these?
Well, yes, it's in the paperwork right there. It's documented that this is why I'm explaining it.
Okay. I appreciate your thoroughness, sir.
Well, I messed up last time, and that was my fault.
Very well.
Now, where was I at?
Oh,
I'll start back over. This is for my dad. This is for my...
She puts a gun in her mouth from the future and blows her brains out.
Where did you get a gun?
Remember that 40% survival rate for her job? Oh,
Yeah, and you guys
crossing that name off the list.
Yeah, you guys convene outside.
James, you get your letter sent?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because everything's gone to hell.
So what did the letter say?
The first is a letter that looks like it's going to everyone, and it's reporting that currently the country's in a state of emergency, and that all investigatorium staff are to report to their nearest outpost and figure out what they're supposed to do and what's going on and receive their orders.
Is that just all that are in there, or are they bringing the reserves in?
It sounds like they're bringing in everyone they can at the moment.
Well, damn it! If you had
Within
told me
reason.
that, now my sister and brother's letters aren't going to the right place.
The other thing is that civil unrest is high and something is going on. I just kind of look around. So, maybe we actually have the better time being out here. Now for the bad news. We're not getting a replacement for McGraw.
We're all
Right,
basically
so-
killed all those dire wolves. Like, we were gonna die with the wolves, so... I mean, I'd hate to see what a werewolf does to us.
Yeah, I mean,
If
we
there's
could
more than one, then we're... Like, our...
we could potentially grab some more help.
I should probably go get some of my
From?
arrows coated in the silver.
I mean,
Tips.
there's other places that you can get help. You know anyone that has free time and is a fight and knows how to fight?
My dad?
How bad off are we going to be, and do we need it?
I don't know if I want to introduce my dad to this.
He's not investigatorial. We can't bring him
and
into
we
this.
can't. Yeah, this is secure matter.
Are you trying to get us fined by this lady inside? We're trying to get a note.
We can get outside help. We can get assistance
Third-party
in our
help.
tasks.
As long
I
as
mean,
we
we
pay them.
already did it whenever we filled the paperwork out and had the one
We do
delivery
need-
guy
Oh,
work
we
with
do
us.
need the new paperwork for this. Job,
Yeah, but that's not bringing him into combat.
No.
We're bringing a
We,
civilian into combat here.
We got our previous warrant and job extended again.
No. Do you mind going back inside and then getting a the form to fill out the new warrant and the new, I guess, everything that.
This
is involved with that?
This isn't a warrant case.
I think they want this
Or
like off the
new-
books.
We don't know where we're having to investigate in Vose Run. Just that we're to investigate the claims of werewolves in Vose Run. We would need to know exactly where we needed to go to in Vose Run for a warrant. I have the paper for it though, if we need it.
Yeah, so we could have receipts and have documentation on if we use a third party for help. Then at least we have the Central's form for that.
I have the forms for everything, including
have-
Royal Deviancy. There
Do
was
you
a
have
lot of
forms
paperwork
for
that
to
McGraw
change
had.
letter locations?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna be honest. Our orders are essentially to play it by ear.
Okay, so to be on the safe side, I think we need to have another person's worth of money, gold on us, to pay for any third-party ventures that have to happen. So I guess Neil would probably be you'd probably be the best one to go back in there and ask for this, or to fill out the paperwork for this. She likes you the best.
Well, we already have the cart and horse still.
Do
So
we
we're
still have the
actually
cart?
covered. Yeah, we
Do
still
we-
have the cart and horse. Because
With all
remember,
the-
we had our cart and horse also.
With everything on it? With all the gold
Yeah.
and everything?
No, the gold
Not the
stuff.
gold. We dropped all that off. But
Because remember, we had the cart and horse that we were traveling on originally. Then there was the cart and horse that had the ethanol. We still have our original cart and horse.
yeah, that's where I transported all the supplies to, was to the cart.
Yo, we still need gold for the third party if we decide to go with the third party to help us. So we need to have someone to go in to
Well,
talk to.
We essentially, if we have a third party, because we already did this before, if it comes to a third party, we have the gold from McGraw, which covers that.
It doesn't hurt to have more.
Are you trying to get more
Does-
money out of our savings?
Because the thing is otherwise, if we have
we
something
keep-
that's extra money that we have to do, what we do is we fill out the form, we hand them the form, and then they go to the outpost to claim the form. To get
I'm
the
gonna look
money.
at it. I'm gonna look at Alaric
Oh,
and be like,
okay.
I don't think we need to pull any more money out. You know, we only have so much.
Also,
we
we're in a
keep
state of
pulling it out.
emergency.
If we keep pulling it out, we're not gonna have any. I know you're
Well,
kind
there's
of from a
plenty.
rich family, and it's kind of.
I think we should do something else though before we leave town.
We have like 10,000 more gold.
I think that we
And
should
then, like, at least 100
examine the
parts
whale's
silver.
house again.
Yeah, but you know, some of that we need. The investitorium's gonna use. I mean, we kind of are at fault for blowing up part of this town too.
We need to check the
Don't
whale's
ever,
home one
don't
more
ever
time.
write that down.
What do you mean, write it down?
Don't ever write that down. Don't write that down. We're not at fault. No, that's not us.
Well, our job was to protect them by taking out the whales.
Alaric,
and we ended up
Alaric,
blowing
Alaric,
it
look at me,
up.
look at me. Did you check his letters?
Nobody checked my letters.
McGraw was the one checking his letters. Please tell me you did not tell one of your family members we were at fault for that building blowing up.
My father, who's ex-investigatorio, because he's the only one that can relate. Everybody else doesn't need to know about that.
Alaric, Your job now is to check his letters.
If you want to fight, we can do that.
Thaddeus, your job is to make sure that those letters get checked.
Can I roll to punch
I'm not
him?
here. I'm hitting metal in a blacksmith.
Thorgrim, you and Thaddeus' job is to make sure those letters get checked before they get sent off.
I'm also.
In fact, any letters before getting sent off at all need to be
I think
checked.
we're the only three that went
I'm
over
out
there. Yeah, we'll talk about this.
What's your armor class?
Nil.
That's a very weird thing to ask.
I did just say, can I roll to punch him?
I will go back in there and have her fine you again.
We're outside, bro. What's your armor class?
My armor class is 13.
Oh, the 15's gonna go around. You have to look what
That's
the.
horrible.
I do punch him.
Alright,
I'm going back inside and
What are you doing,
and
James?
fucking handing in the paper.
I'm not having
No, no.
someone look at my
What
letters
is
to my
going
family.
on? What is going on? We've been doing this the whole time we've been in training. We had to look over your letters because you
The
Every single
investigatorium
time.
checked our letters, not us.
we checked your
No,
letters. every single
McGraw was
time, and
checking
McGraw was
everything
checking
you
your
were
letters
sending
every single
out.
time.
McGraw
This
never
isn't anything
checked our
new.
letters.
This is
McGraw-
something that's been
Mc-
happening.
McGraw did check your letters.
When did
every
McGraw
single
check
time.
my letters?
He always
I only
checks
Every
your
sent
time.
one letter out.
As soon
James,
as he became
James.
part of the group, that was one of the first things he said whenever you started going on about your family.
He
Is,
said,
all right, all your
Don't
letters have to
tell
go through me."
non-investigatoriums about.
Yeah, and then he
what's going
said, you know what, in fact, everything has to go through me first.
Yeah, and the only thing I've sent out was to my dad. That's investigatorium still. So why are you looking at my letters?
Yes, but you've been known to send out things that aren't supposed to be talked about.
I've actually never said anything that's not supposed to be talked about.
You literally just
Saying
said
that it's our fault that the building blew up is definitely a thing you should not talk about.
That
I'm just pointing. I pointed out the money than that,
James,
which
For
we've
real.
all talked about it. So
okay.
I'm just getting the letter back so we can redact that out. Be probably gonna go open. Let's see what they said before we deliver this letter.
Yes, this is the
And
first
they're
thing
not-
they do.
and they're not gonna have a problem with an investigatorium having. He's
They're not
They're
gonna
gonna
the
have a problem
investigatorium.
if they
They're gonna
find
have a
out
problem
that we're
if
the
they think
reason
that
the
we're
building
reason
blew
the
up.
Building blew up.
They already know the reason the building blew up.
Yeah, but then why say that you think you're the reason the building blew up?
I'm pointing that out to you and us.
Yeah, but you told your father that.
Jesus Christ. Okay, you want me to read the letter off? I explained what
letter's
happened.
gone.
I explained the fight with the
No.
whale.
That's why I was
That's
going
gonna
back
be-
inside the building for. That letter hasn't gone back out yet.